chat. I want to let everyone know today.
Got my job back so I can resub to the big man.
Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you, Inri Puff. We're gonna get the start of the stream, subs and donations rolling. We got that big influx of support like we always do.
Go.
This white boy gonna stream for you. We're playing AI Dungeon 2 tonight. Yo, thanks, Zerabelios. We're playing AI Dungeon 2 tonight, which means we're gonna be telling you brand new stories, never before seen by the masses of the public. They're gonna be the hottest, the craziest stories you've ever seen. I can't fucking wait.
Jerry ready.
Thank you, Casey. As Casey already knows, because I said this before the stream, thank you, Huskin. We are doing media shares. Media shares, baby. You know what those are? That's something I don't do very much anymore, but media shares are all about songs and music. That means you guys tonight can score the stream as long as they work. So if you want to donate for a song, the amount has gone up because we have a lot more viewers than we used to. $5 or more and a YouTube link means that your song will be in the video. There are rules, however.
Thanks
I reserve the right to skip your song.
Listening to you and all the radio friends while I paint.
Thank you. I'm glad I hope we can inspire you. I hope we can be a muse of sorts. Thank you, Denim Snake. So the rules here. I reserve the right to skip your song for any reason. If it doesn't fit the mood, I might skip it.
Freedom for twerking never ends.
Thanks,
Non-binary rights.
Non-binary rights. Hell yeah. So it keeps going. It keeps coming. Thank you, Chili Willy. I love you in Banjo Tooie. I can skip your song.
Subscribe to me, please. Please subscribe.
I can't focus.
Please.
Don't donate for anything that's gonna get copyright caught. It's obscure shit, video game music, things that aren't gonna be picked up. We don't want to get a DMCA. If I think your song is too popular, I might skip it just out of the virtue that I don't want that shit muted in the YouTube video. You got it? Understand? So make sure your shit sounds good. I don't know if anyone's done a media share donation already. Yeah, there's one. It's not showing up in the queue. I don't know what that's about. That's fucked. Ah, damn it. Okay, maybe we're not doing media shares. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure it works. I have it turned on.
Sometimes you have to like kickstart it.
Kickstart it?
Yeah.
I'm like,
need to kickstart it.
right now it says the queue is empty. So I'm like trying to figure out what that's about. Hold up. We're gonna solve it. We're gonna solve all our problems. Thanks for the sub. US Appion 206 Gaming. Okay, wait, yeah, one just came through. Why the fuck?
Media shares.
Chase did a media share and it came through, but Casey's didn't, and I can't get it in the queue. Alright, so it's working, but I guess Casey's does. What the fuck? That makes me mad. Alright, so media shares are working somewhat. If you do them, there might be some problems. We'll see. I have music and media shares don't end up working yet, but we're going to try them. But we're here for AI Dungeon 2 multiplayer, which means it's time to start playing. Are you guys ready?
I guess.
Alright, so for our first story of the night, we are going to do a standard fantasy plot. Which means we're going to be making original characters like Fun Jones and Crunchy Chips. Those probably
just like I remember from the oldie days.
What the fuck is going on with the media shares? I can't hear them anymore. Oh wait, no, that's my audio software. That's my bad. Okay, so it looks like the media shares are starting to work. I'm sorry, Casey. I don't know why yours didn't come through. So we're gonna do a fantasy story, and we're gonna make use of AI Dungeon's new feature, which is adventure mode. Adventure mode means that death matters. If one of our characters dies, they're actually dead. It doesn't just let you type I revive. It's a problem. It doesn't work great.
Very well.
Yeah, it doesn't work very well, which is why we're only going to be using it for the first story, and then we're probably going to turn it off. Death turns out very funny concept to tackle like this in AI Dungeon. So, Trog, are you ready to start the story?
Yes, hang on. I just have to come up with a character name before it will let me generate the link.
Once we go ahead, thank you, Cowboy Fool. Once we go ahead and do this first story, we're going to turn adventure mode off, and we're going to be doing some custom stories. We're going to be telling tales in the world of SpongeBob SquarePants. Thank you, Casey. That's the same message. It's replaying multiple times. We're going to be playing a SpongeBob story. We're going to be playing a Hell's Kitchen story, and anything else that we can think of. If you guys have any good ideas, we'll ask you for them, and maybe we'll play out those stories too.
Make me smile every time. Smile.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you could smile. Let's put a smile on all your faces.
I am finally no longer the pear booty master. I hope you have a wonderful day, Mr. Doc President Wayner.
Well, pick it back up and give it to me.
Oh, it's on the ground. It's all dirty.
Dr. Sex.
Damn it, damn it.
Thanks, Dr. Sex with a 569. Okay, this is a fantasy story. What is my character's name? Chat, give me some ideas here.
I had to deal with a ton of anti-Semitism today, but you always
Everyone's
make
saying
me
Dr.
feel
Sex.
better.
Broccoli.
Come back when you're a little
It's so fast!
richer.
Thanks, Rob and Brain Matter. Oh yeah, another thing with the media shares, the queue's gonna fill up fast. While some songs might get skipped, it means that it's very possible we might not get to your song. Remember, a media share is not a guarantee that we get to play your song. No matter what, you are still donating to the stream, you're still supporting me, that's what it is first and foremost. So, if we don't hear your song, I'm sorry. Last time we actually did get through all of them. Oh my god, is it time for the funny bone dance? Fuck me, god damn it!
Come back
I think the
when
funny
you're a
bone
little
dance is fucking stupid.
richer.
Damn.
Come back when you're a little
So we got adventure mode on. So the other thing to remember is that we can add quests to be completed by our adventuring party. So we should probably come up with a couple of those as well.
I don't actually remember what the funny bone
Vibing.
dance is, but I tried my best. Thanks for
I-
donating for the funny bone dance, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, Truck. Can you go over that again? I was entranced by Wayne.
We need to come up with quests
says
for our
hi.
adventure.
You okay, Wayne?
The golden,
What is
the golden
happening?
chalice. We need to get the golden chalice.
All right.
Yo, here we go.
Plain
Garfield,
golden
this track's
chalice.
fine on YouTube, so it should be fine here.
What else? You can have multiple quests.
Get ye flask.
Alrighty.
Everyone
Thanks,
get
G-Bugs.
your chips and drinks, especially you, Wayne and friends.
No, don't get ye flask. That's the same as a chalice.
Oh, hey, if anybody's got Scorpy babies, please feed your babies in chat.
Hell yes, time to
Um,
smile
Thanks,
laughing
Demos.
again. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking, this is all for the
Hell
fantasy
yeah,
one,
hell
right?
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
this is a
is the
fantasy
fantasy.
story. We're telling you right
Slay a
Are you
dragon,
prepared to die
defeat
in
a
the world of
wizard,
Donkey Kong?
now. No, that's
We're gonna do
boring.
save a prince. Like, you,
Make-
this
make
whole
one of
thing
the
is
quests-
Come up with
boring.
one then.
Make the first
Smart ass.
quest
I have no
this,
idea
okay?
if this song is
We already
gonna
have a
fit
first
the
quest.
tone of this, but
What is the
let's
first
Delete it.
quest?
Get the
Claim
golden chalice.
chalice.
Okay, get the golden chalice. Make the second quest, feed the dark baby.
I shall redonate.
All right.
Garo is unstoppable.
Dark
Go off the rails
Unless
real
you stop
fast on
it.
that one.
I will
With the
stop.
chalice.
With the chalice.
Okay. Use the
Have fun,
golden
folks.
chalice to nourish the dark baby. And then let's do one more
This is
quest.
for
What's
Joshua
our
Bean
third
Soup
and
Buddy.
final quest?
Cowboys.
Defeat
Carry
the
the
dark
dark
baby.
baby home.
Come back when you're a little
Re-
So we're babysitters then.
Crimes.
return
Yes.
the dark
Or fantasy
baby.
babysitters.
Return the dark baby to the
Subscribe to me, please.
the realm
Uh,
from whence it came.
I
Without
want
Unfortunately, Joshua
I wanna
can't
kill
be
and
here,
dethrone
folks,
God.
which makes me deeply sad. Deeply sad.
And then fourth, dethrone God.
dethrone God. Okay, yeah, I think I could pull off
Any
all that.
suspend babies in chat?
Yeah, Steve the robot. Thank you.
Check, make sure those took. All right, those took. All right.
Hey,
Does everybody
Simulcast?
have their name?
Yeah,
Yes.
I would like to apologize in advance if you hear slurping from me. I got that good soup.
Thanks, Luigi.
Don't die, plus.
With
What's
the
the
media
turn
shares, the
order?
donations are going to be
Thanks for
non-stop.
being
I'll try to
super
hear your
inclusive.
messages, but like we're going to focus on the game. I'll go through the messages shit later. What's the turn order? You go first, Trog. Let's go me, Trog, Gir, Scorpy. That's going to be the order. Me, Trog, Gir, Scorpy. Picked arbitrarily. Thanks, Reload.
Yeah.
Last save. Who's ready to play AI Dungeon 2? I want to go on a deep fantasy adventure. I want there to be character development. I want there to be drama.
Also, so me and Wayne tried a little bit of this earlier as a test run. For like the first handful of posts, we should really try hard to actually play it correctly, or else the AI will just start ignoring you.
Yes, so like, don't ignore the dwarves. I feel like the golden rule of AI Dungeon, do not ignore the dwarves. Never ignore the dwarves.
If you ignore the dwarves, it will not work.
It gets fucking mad. Okay, so Trog, you're Torgoth, so I'm up next.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and read out what we're doing here.
Go crazy white
So,
boys.
our story begins with a group of adventurers living in the medieval kingdom of Larian. The kingdom is filled with small
Enjoy
villages and
your
thatched
hamburgers
cottages
and
and has been
cheeseburgers.
relatively peaceful until now. The adventurers are on a quest to find the magical staff of Zalos. They walk through the forest and notice a band of mountain dwarves. The dwarves are friendly and offer them food and drink. Then one of the dwarves turns to them and... It just doesn't end. Okay. A group of 8 dwarves are in the middle of the camp. They have large protective armor and a single stringed instrument that they are playing. Torgoth asks, actually, Trog, you read your turn. That's how that works. Remember, you always read your turn.
Yeah.
What you do and what happens.
Subscribe to me, please.
Torgoth asks Torgoth asked the dwarves if they know the location of the golden chalice. You ask the dwarves if they know the location of the golden chalice. The dwarves answer that it's deep within a large underground cavern. In fact, they are due to finish mining that very cavern for some iron ores soon.
Brock Lincoln asks the dwarves if they've noticed anything suspicious within the caverns.
And hasn't checked already. Check your emails. I know you can hear this.
Check my emails? I'll check my
Brock
emails.
Lincoln?
Sure. Yeah, that's me. You asked the dwarves if they noticed anything suspicious within the caverns. The dwarves haven't really been paying attention to what the other dwarves have been doing since they've been mining. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thanks, dwarves. I love the dwarves.
It's super useful.
Thanks, that dino.
Come back when you're a little.
Conrad, thank you.
Hold on.
Minecraft is finally here.
Oh.
Come back when you're a little.
Yo, Chili Willy, I see those bits. Thank you, Stairmaster.
Please put Homer Simpson in your next story.
Okay, media shows are still working.
Alright.
Subscribe to me, please.
What is this? It's some BDR
Shrivel
music.
Tampkin says, do you damn dwarves know where the chalice is or not? Say, do you damn dwarves know where the chalice is or not? Torgoth laughs and says that you are the most interesting person he has ever met.
That's so nice.
Thanks,
Vader.
Doesn't really
Okay.
advance the plot in any way, but it's a nice little side,
Also because
you know,
in here
some
I'm
character
legally
building.
required to donate at least one pepper steak.
Alright, so Scorpy's turn is up next. Let's see what Scorpy named his beautiful character. Yo,
They might
shitfucker,
work
thank
so
you.
I won't be able to watch, but here's a money anyway.
Thank you.
Feaster draws the chalice in the sand with question marks around it. Torgoth says he would love to see this treasure and suggests that the group split up into small groups to maximize their chances of finding it.
Do not
Small
split up.
groups,
Do,
alright.
do,
Poor
do not,
people.
do not split up. It's gonna...
Let's split up.
It's
Let's
gonna-
split
it's
up.
gonna-
Why-
It's gonna generate characters like Katie and Wallace again or whatever.
Oh, right, that's right.
The last time, okay,
wrong
chat.
with
If you weren't here the last time that we played AI Dungeon, we did a story very similar to this, and the game created like two characters with just like
Splatoon
basic ass
2
people
time, baby.
names, and it just like wouldn't stop telling the story about them. We tried to kill them as hard as we possibly could, and eventually the story became nothing else but Wallace begins screaming backwards. Oh no, it was Warwick. Warwick begins. Norman.
Warwick, yes.
Norman. Was it Norman or Warwick?
Norman was Trog's character.
Right.
Warwick was one of the other characters that kept dying.
Warwick begins screaming backwards. It would just say that over and over and over. Thanks, Julia Ghost.
This is the theme I chose for a
Alright, so,
debate
Trog,
in
you're
the
up.
80s. Hopefully it
I'm
plays
typing
in the
right now.
next 5 years lol.
Thanks, Ash Cat.
Hi Wayne, I hope you are having a good day. Thank you for streaming today. My
You're
mood is
welcome.
in down
Having a
zone,
great
so
day.
I'm glad I can be cheered up by funny adventures. Love you all and love the chat too.
Thank you so much. Chat, you're getting love too. You receive it well, I hoop. Detective Defective, thank you.
Panasonic Blu-ray 99.
Torgoth thinks about it for a second and determines that maybe splitting up isn't a good idea. He leads the party into the dark, mineral-rich cave holding a lantern to provide a dim light. The dwarves are working in a large, dark cavern. They continue to mine as the group walks through the cavern. The cavern is full of large iron and iron ores, as well as some gold and silver. This is sounding like a RuneScape mine. A half-buried treasure chest catches your eye.
Oh, it's all yours, Wayne. You get to go for it next. Rocco Lincoln ignores it.
Come back when you're a little.
You went as soon as Morshu did. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's because I can hear your alerts.
Ruckle Lincoln says this chest is no problem. He picks up a dwarven pickaxe and smashes into the chest. You raise your pickaxe and swing. The metal of the chest shatters and you stumble forward as the chest crumbles in your hands. What? I didn't pick it up. You grab handfuls of gems and gold. Suddenly, a dwarven guard appears from an alcove and runs forward, knocking you to the ground with his spear. He points at you and begins to laugh. Help me! Tampkin, was that your name? Tampkin? You need to help me.
Uh-huh.
Broccolied it. Was it made of gingerbread? Says Nomavit. No, it says metal. I got all kinds of gems and gold, though, so it's all fine.
Shrivel Tampkin laughs at Brocco Lincoln, too. You look up in surprise as a dwarven guard charges forward with his spear raised. You pull the gems and gold you grabbed from the chest out of your pouch and toss them at the guard. The gems cover the guard's face, blinding him.
How does that
Wait,
work?
what?
What?
Oh no, gems in my eyes!
How the fuck does that make any sense at all?
He threw 2 diamonds and they like jammed into his eye sockets.
I guess it's a good point that we didn't like ask if that was their treasure chest. We just saw a treasure chest and immediately tried to destroy it.
Pocket jams.
The chalice must be in here. That was my character's literal reasoning.
Wayne, I'm listening to the stream while I draw on my computer and you're making my fucking computer lag.
Great, now we have fucking.
You have to reduce the power of the stream if it's making your computer lag. Who's up next? Feaster?
I am.
What'd you say, Gir?
I said Wayne.
What?
I don't remember.
Oh, Scorpy's at 200% volume, so he might have been a little loud.
What?
I turned him down.
Oops.
Come back when you're a little.
Remember, guys, for your donation music, try to keep it fitting.
Intense is happening if or when my song plays.
We'll probably get
Is
there.
your paycheck.
We have not. We are on the ramp up to the climax. We're not quite at the peak of the story.
Feaster catches all the gems and puts them in his pocket for later, then sits the dwarven guard down and asks about the chalice. The dwarven guard tells you that the chalice is in a small temple deep within the mountain, and that you'd have to take a deeper dive to get to it. He says he would be happy to lead the way, as he was born and raised here and knows his way around.
Well, wow! You really turned it around.
Yeah,
That's nice.
You know, he just,
He was impressed that you caught all the gems. If you do a trick, everyone knows if you do a trick in front of a dwarf, he will join your side. And you did quite a nice one. Quite a nice in there. He's blind, though? No, that's just because the gems were on his face. We caught the gems. Don't worry, Feaster got it under control.
Oh no, a gem is in my line of sight for half a second. I'm blind.
I like this song. This is fitting for trampling through a dwarven mine. I don't know what ill bleed is, but that name keeps popping up. Like, I keep hearing about ill bleed, whatever it is.
Good bleed.
Come back when
The
you're
good
a
bleed.
little.
Yeah, thanks, Reload Last Save.
Richer.
Yo, Doom music.
Someone
I see
donated
that.
for ill bleed music, which means someone knows. How do they know? WHO knows?
What is that? I don't know. I don't know. Thanks, Casey.
Philip threw up on himself. Criminal walked away in disgust. You win.
Come back when you're a little.
What?
Richer.
You guys.
Whenever this
We
plays
don't
over
have
the
Twitch
boss
integration on the
battle time.
donations. I've been honestly, chat. If you guys know any cool games that have like neat Twitch integration, oh hold on, Torgoth just did his turn.
Torgoth accepts the dwarf's offer to lead the party, handing him the lantern and complimenting on his hairpiece. Torgoth asks the dwarf how long the journey will be. You turn to Torgoth. You tell him it shouldn't take too long, and that the dwarf is obviously quite skilled at guiding. Torgoth is still looking skeptical, but you assure him that the dwarf knows what he's doing. I don't know who you
It decided
No,
Wayne is the
obviously,
main
thank
character.
I'm gonna go
Did
play
it?
Hollow Knight.
I
Picking
usually
up monsters and finding treasure early
we'll
on.
have a lot of fun Saturn. I usually, with the way that I interpret it, is like if it says you turn to yourself, I just interpret it as like it got them mixed up. Like that message might as well mean that was the dwarf. It should be fine.
Unfortunately, in adventure mode, you cannot edit the AI's response, so we're just gonna have to roll with it.
Yo, thanks, War Criminal Activist, for subscribing. All right, Brockalincoln. What should Brockalincoln do? Brockalincoln heads down the tunnel in search of the temple with the dwarves. The dwarfs' guidance. He is still very mad at the dwarf for his spear thing. That was a legitimate, just like brain flatline. I didn't know what to call an attack. The dwarf leads you into a dark, narrow tunnel. The lantern's light provides only the smallest illumination in the darkness. I had to give me a little bit more. After a few minutes of walking, you begin to notice that the walls are glowing with ghostly light. You look at the dwarf and say, "What the hell is this?" Thanks, Boeing 737 Classic. The Tier 1 sub.
Shrivel Tampkin asks the dwarf what,
Are you kidding
what
me?
the temple's name is. The dwarf
This
looks
song.
at you blankly and says, Tung. You look at Shrivel Tampkin and say, what did he say?
He said tongue, yo.
Tung.
Yo, Gir, somebody donated with the media shares for motherfucking, like, the Breaking Bad remix, but, like, KK Slider singing it.
Yo, what the fuck? I want that. Someone
This is
link that to me.
amazing. Holy shit. This isn't fitting at all, but I'm gonna keep it. It's good. You are not the mayor. Alright, so what are we gonna do about the Temple of Tung? What's Feaster's next move? Only time will tell. Thanks, Figs McGigs.
Lincoln signs the Emancipation Proclamation.
Maybe we'll get there.
Oh, I found it.
Scorpy is known for taking his time, as his answers are usually extremely detailed, graceful, eloquent, and it'll really get the story rolling.
Feaster sticks out his tongue. Shriveled Tampkin looks at you and says, "Tongue." You put your hand on the handle of your knife and ask the dwarf again, "What did he say?" The dwarf looks at you blankly and says, "Tongue."
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
We're already stuck in a loop.
Shit's getting heated.
Tongue.
We're having a good, the bad, and the ugly moment. The good, the bad, and the tongue. I just imagine each instance of the word tongue there, it was getting increasingly more hostile.
It was.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Tongue.
Tongue, man.
Pull out my knife. What did he say?
It's up to Torgoth. It's up to Torgoth to cool down the situation.
Please defuse this.
Or just ignore the situation and progress the story, which is what I'm going to do.
We love a
Everyone
music.
puts their tongue
yeah,
away.
Thank you. Everyone puts their tongue away.
The world reset.
Everyone starts
The
losing
world
burger
reset.
strips. We can't do the world reset in adventure mode. We can't do actions like that. Yo, thanks, Loyal and Damn Jam Boy.
We're gonna get some cheese burrips.
No cheese rips here. Although I do hope we get a story that gets to that point. I found that clip today to like reblog that and use that to announce the stream, and it was making me laugh so hard just rewatching it. Oh shit, what's Torgoth doing?
Torgoth and the rest of the party continues down the ghostly cave, entering into a large hollowed-out cavern. The Temple of Tung. Torgoth points at the temple and says, "Tung!" You all crowd around the temple as Torgoth approaches the temple's large wooden doors. He pulls on the doors, but they are locked tight. He grunts and pulls with all his might, but the doors don't move.
Solutions team. Good luck on the adventure.
Thank you so much. He grunts and pulls all his might, but the doors don't move.
How are we gonna get in? We lock the doors.
Come back when you're
Knock on them. Ask if anyone's home.
We need the secret code. Game Boy Advance secret code.
Brocka kicks the doors down with his mighty orc legs. The door falls instantly and reveals. The doors are actually hollow, and Brocka falls through them. You all hear a pained yell as they close again. The doors are open again. You all look at the mess. That was once your friend!
Who died? Was it the dwarf?
That would have been me!
What?
That would have been me! But it didn't give me a death screen. There's so I didn't actually die. This is a ruse.
Damn.
Or no,
That
actually,
matters.
it might just be insulting the way I look. Like
Yeah.
that
But
might
why
just.
is it? Why is it once your friend?
Well, I'm sealing the deal on this one. Shriveled Tampkin examines the body of whoever the fuck just died. The body is still warm, and you can see multiple arrows in his back. You look up just in time to see an arrow fly past you and into the temple. You hear Torgoth growl as he approaches the front door of the temple, dragging his axe behind him.
I guess I have an axe.
I guess so too.
Cool.
I guess we're getting attacked as we're going into the temple.
I
It's
guess.
time
Yeah, I guess
for-
there's somebody behind us shooting arrows.
It's time for Feaster's special action.
It
Thanks,
didn't
Dr.
know. It
Zombie
didn't point out who was dead, by the
Caution,
way. It
till
just said that
Nope.
they had arrows in them.
It must not be anybody
Yo.
we know.
You fantastic! Just highlighted a message that's
It was
in
our
Russian.
friend.
Thanks. Yeah, whatever you say. I can't read Russian. If anyone wants to translate that for me, maybe we can know what they said. My man growls. He's at Torgoth angry.
Torgoth angry.
I
ready
was
for-
thinking that this character is a barbarian, so
Desperate
makes sense.
EX. Yeah, my guy's a fighter. I'm an orc fighter. Thank you, Desperate EX, for the sub. Can't The message apparently translates to sudden appearance of the Russian language.
Nice.
Suddenly a Russian appears.
Feaster examines the deceased even closer. Feaster taps the deceased's forehead. It sounds very hollow. The body is a decoy. You hear Torgoth growl. Feaster is attacked by a swarm of large cave insects. Torgoth runs away and hides behind the closest available thing, a large rock. You're hiding behind the same rock with your sword drawn.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right, so we got to find out where I went. I'm excited for my turn.
Torgoth.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
mean,
not. No, I'm not saying it's my turn. Like, if
Wait
the
your
body
turn,
is
Wayne.
a decoy. Yo, thank you, Blakeway. I always say this, but I love to see the gift subs continue. You're not just doing me a solid, you're doing the people that gifted you that sub a major service. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm here for the screaming backwards. So far, nobody's screamed backwards, and I hope that doesn't happen, because shit'll be a nightmare.
You guys were
Not
describing
bring
your
up any backwards things.
You were describing your characters. My dude's like a fucking sleazy, like, bandit.
Next media share.
Only a shitty person would be named Shrivel.
Screaming backwards right now, you just can't hear it. Well, I'm glad, because it would send me
It's
into
in-
madness,
it's in-
and I would begin screaming backwards.
The audio from your scream is going back into your chest, so it's not escaping your mouth.
Is this media share just really quiet, or is this a super slow build-up? It's coming. Fizzy says there's going to be an incoming tongue loop. I wouldn't be surprised.
Torgoth peeks out from over the rock, then turns to Feaster. Feaster, I'm gonna attack him. Torgoth jumps out from behind the rock and attempts to slam the sharp side of his axe into the nearest giant bug. He fails as he gets swarmed. Large cave insects, each with a compound eye and multiple stingers, fly in his face and all over his body. They latch on and begin to inject him with a drug that makes him feel high.
Yo! Rocket Lincoln getting bug turned.
What?
Getting turned in the caves. Okay.
Getting high on bug juice.
Oh, damn.
I
didn't
like
know you
that
could
my
do that.
character just failed instantly. Like,
Yeah, there's like no description, just you fail.
Come back when you're a little richer.
Yo, this is the 1 donation you'll be able to do this month.
we're gonna
because
have
I
to play
recently
the
quit my
Nacho
shitty job
Libre
and all.
DS fly
Use it to
swatting
buy just
minigame
some
with
of that good
Torgoth.
bird seed.
Rocket Lincoln comes to and realizes he has suddenly split from the group. He is inside of a strange wooden box. He looks around at his strange surroundings to see what he finds. Inside the box there is a large tube? It looks like the inside of a cannon, except made of wood and much larger. Hold on, I'm doing a re-input. I want more information. There is a small hole at the bottom of the cannon, just big enough for him to fit through. He begins to crawl through it in order to find out where the hell he is. Okay, so I'm going in a tube.
You are separately somewhere in a box with a tube.
We're unfortunately splitting up against your wishes.
Hey, I mean, the game forced me to. And then we confirmed that with the decoy body. Why would the temple release a fake body? Casey says, Wayne, you're in the coconut gun. Something's gonna happen. I can't wait to be shot out of a cannon. What's Tampkin gonna do?
Take control. Shrivel Tampkin manages to kill all the enemies. The bugs are all dead and everyone is happy again. The large cave insects have been successfully defeated. The air is fresh again and everyone breathes it in relief. Torgoth is still dazed from the drug, but recovers soon. Shrivel Tampkin nods in approval. Good job, everyone.
That's cheating. You cheated.
That's not cheating. You can play the game wherever you want. Oh, there's more. There's more.
Anyone got
I didn't
any
type
tips?
that. Torgoth
I
claps
think
his hands
these
together and
coffers are
cheers.
tricky.
Victory is near. I can feel it. We just need to make it to that small village up ahead, then we can rest.
No,
I
Torgoth,
think
you forgot about the
Torgoth might
chalice.
still be
He's
under the
hiding.
effect of the drugs.
Yeah, he's seeing a village that isn't there.
All the bugs are dead. And he's like, victory is near. We're so close. I can
think
smell
Torgoth
the
is having
chalice. Oh, Chat wants a
brain
cave
problems.
village. Oh, this song is good. This is some good adventuring music. Wayne, is the possibility of a bird cam viable? When I move, yes, actually. Like, whenever I get a setup where I can have the bird closer to my computer, we could just have a cam on his cage, even when he's not out. Tonight, he's not out. He's in the cage. He had a long day today, and it ended with him biting me really hard. So, I put him back.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Feaster sees Torgoth in pure bliss and picks up a deceased insect and stings himself, hoping to have fun, good effects. Well, as the days pass, you see signs of the villages ahead. In fact, you could already make out some buildings. You're excited for what's to come, but your excitement turns to fear as you realize you're lost.
Are you in like a trip dimension?
The insect stinger juice just makes you hallucinate a village existing. Oh dear.
You should bring some attention to that in your next input, Trog, so that it like knows. What is this song? Is that Garfield remix? It's pretty dope. Is it an Earthbound song? I heard him say Garfield at the start. I thought it was a Garfield remix. Otherworldly feline. Cool. What will Torgoth do? How will he handle the intoxication of the insectification? Fluffy welcome to the chat. Make him in the face go boom explosion! Yo, hell yeah! We're criminal activists just subbed for the whole summer. We're subbing for the summer!
Torgoth recovers from the bug's venom, and the hallucination of the village disappears from his vision as he finds himself standing in front of the Temple of Tung with his party. He turns to Shrivel and asks where Brockolincoln went. You all look around and don't find any trace of him. Your eyes widen in panic and you begin to call out his name. Torgoth looks up at the temple in the distance. I think I know where he went.
I love that. I love that little point, because it's like, some shit just happened, you totally forgot about me falling through the door, you look at the temple and he's like, he must be in the temple where he went in 5 minutes ago.
Hey, my character was just injected with bug drugs. He's not all there.
I wonder if it will remember what's going on with me. Brockolincoln crawls deeper into the tube and finds a button. He presses it. The cannon has been activated. The sound of the cannon awakens the town in a loud explosion. You find yourself in a small wooden box again, watching it burn. The town is nothing but rubble now. What the fuck is happening to me? Hold on, can I get one more message to try and resolve this and pull the story together?
Yeah.
Okay. Brockolincoln is snapped back to reality by the smell of the... Brockolincoln is snapped back to reality by the smell of the smoke. It is harsh and coarse on his lungs. He is inside of a burning wooden box. He realizes he must escape immediately and get back to the Temple of Tung. What is this song? I might have to skip this one. I can't even tell. I'm just gonna turn this one way down because it sounds like this one could get DMCA'd. Yo, Gecko Milks, thank you. Brockolincoln is snapped back to reality by the smell of the smoke. It is harsh and coarse on his lungs. He is inside a burning box. He realizes he must escape immediately and get back to the Temple of Tung. As the smoke clears, you can see Torgoth and his group standing around you. Torgoth smiles. There you are, little one.
Little one.
Yeah, aren't you an orc?
I'm like a big orc. Oh, shit, I pressed enter. The fucking... Torgoth's group attacks you! They surround you and begin to beat and kick you. Really angry. Your one's breaking, your orc is first.
What?
We can't. That's what happens.
I'll fix it. I'm
not dead.
Can we rewind that one?
No, let's do it. The bug's effect is still on you.
What? But it says
No, it's not.
we all just attack you?
Maybe you don't recognize me. Here's gotta recover it.
Alright, I got it. Shrivel Tankin stops the attack and apologizes. Sorry, you scared us. You're picked up from the dirt, but thrown to the floor again. One of them is about to stomp you into mush, when suddenly the entire place shakes. You look up to see a massive metal foot coming out of the temple and stomping down on the city.
What? A giant metal foot?
So I guess we're in a cave city. I don't think we can reject that. Like... We're in a cave city inside of a temple, which is dope. That's a cool set piece, but what is this? So the foot is like coming up out of the temple and then back down.
It's bending at the knee.
Beaster recognizes the foot. Dark baby, is that you? The temple begins to crumble as its foundation is destroyed by the giant metal foot. The shaking stops as quickly as it began, and the temple collapses down on itself. Dust and debris fill the air.
I just want to tell you all
Torgoth
the
points up.
work.
Look!
We're all
The baby's
counting on
eyes
you.
widen. Yes! How did you know? Fool, you've awoken the beast. Get out of here now. I need to go save my sister. Shriveled Tamkin turns to you.
All right,
What?
so the dark baby is a giant metal beast that resided within the temple.
But the temple was supposed to have the chalice in it.
It's still in there.
According
I
to
don't.
Dwarf.
I'm gonna say we ignore the line. I need to go save my sister because I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't know
Before
what
I
that
let you
means.
go.
That's like a bullshit thing you say to leave the situation.
Man, what the fuck? Okay.
How? Okay.
Media sure seems super functional. I'm grateful.
I need to.
Like shit's
I
just
need to go.
working.
I need to go save my sister. Reminds me when I just lie to leave work early.
I need to go save my sister from Dark Baby, boss. Sorry, I can't stay for the rest of my shift. Thanks,
I
Captain.
was like,
Milkman.
oh, my sister has a flat tire.
Two
Bye.
bananas.
2 nanas.
Subscribe to me.
Thanks for the sub, Sketch Pond. I want to go to take a dip in the Sketch Pond. That should be your next input, Trog.
What?
I'm joking. I have no idea what the fuck you're gonna do next.
I want to buy something on the Steam sale before it ends, so could you all give me a few recommendations to help
Ooh,
me decide?
that's a good question.
Maybe something AAA because I got a new computer.
A recommendation. I just got a donation asking for a recommendation for something to buy before the Steam sales end. Do you guys have any ideas?
I'll have
Wait,
to
we already
look to
heard
see
this
what's
song.
on there. Torgoth points at the temple. Guys, we have to go in there and get the chalice. The dark baby is angry, and they simply will not nap unless we let them drink from the chalice. Torgoth runs into the ruined temple looking for the chalice. Fine, let's go, you
We already
say,
heard
picking
this song,
yourself
too.
off the floor. You all follow Torgoth into the temple of Tung. He stops in front of a statue, a large man in warrior's garb. All right, I progressed the story. I'm happy with that.
I'm
Here's
trying to
here's
figure
a
out why
Here's a
Media
recommendation
shares-
for a game to
I
get.
jinxed. Fuck me.
Yeah.
XCOM
His
2.
palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud.
Thanks, Melon Lad. I skipped your alert. Gur's got things to do in AI Dungeon.
Oh, is it my
Is
turn?
this
You have
song-
things to do.
It's
Is
your
this song
turn,
new?
Wire.
Oh, it is my turn. Oh man, that's how much the message distracted me. Don't wrap Eminem in my donation box. Thanks, DustBirdieX. Okay, so hold on, let me read this over
Long
again.
one but worth it for cool adventuring music.
We all went into the
He'll be
temple,
back when in
Okay,
Russia.
so now
I
we're in like a crumbling temple. Okay,
and we're in
Die
front of a
for the two.
statue.
Yeah. Yippee.
let's see. Rocka Lincoln shakes the statue's hand. Torgoth looks at you, waiting for your next command. You motion to Torgoth. He pulls you close to whisper in your ear. What?
It,
The statue is sleeping, little one. That's you, actually.
the statue is sleeping, little one. If you shake him, he'll do anything.
Anything?
Anything, he says,
To the
shrugging.
participant babies in chat.
Nice.
I'm not super confident. Again.
Hold on. Can I shake the
No,
statue?
no. My
Okay.
turn.
Cheesesteak Phil. Yo, thank you.
How time flies.
Shrivel Tamkin picks up the golden chalice. Hey guys, I got it. Torgoth raises an eyebrow. What? You said the statue would do anything. If we can get the chalice, the creature inside will let us in his cave. Yeah, sure, Torgoth says, rolling his eyes.
So you didn't get the
Weird.
chalice. The game didn't accept that. You picked up like a rock and you claimed it was the chalice. Like everyone was suspicious of you. I think someone, if it's not me, someone absolutely needs to go with the plot point that you can shake the statue and it'll do anything. Like, you need to do it.
So good. Why would my character know that?
Feaster shakes the statue. You stand in front of the statue and begin to yell, "Wake up! You need to help us!" You begin to shake the statue while your friends hold on to you. The statue's heavy and eventually you fall
False
backwards
chalice.
as your strength.
How
gives
can
out.
we shake the statue enough to wake him up? Hey, chat, you guys should take what's happening right now, put this in your D&D campaign. If you shake a statue hard enough, it'll wake up and do anything for you. This is great. This is great fantasy. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Stablin. Beaster tried his best.
He did. Tucking
I
himself out.
feel like the game has designated me to be a child or something. Like I'm an
yeah,
orc.
kind of.
Maybe orcs in this world are just super short. Because Torgoth exclusively calls me little one. Thanks, Fleorker. Fleorker loves Dark Baby. We love Dark Baby too.
Dark Baby.
Come back when you're a little richer.
Wayne, please tell Scorpy we all love him.
Fluxbird wanted me to tell you, Scorpy, that everybody loves you. It's a message directly
Thank you.
from Fluxbird. Scorpy, say thank you. Thank you, Scorpy, for your answer. Orclet. All right, I'll start
welcome.
describing myself as an orclet going forward.
Arclet.
What will Torgoth do?
Waste time.
Not wasting time. I'm trying to progress the story.
Did I get
No,
any
why
issues
would you
back
do
on
that?
track?
Torgoth reaches up and takes the statue's outstretched hand, shaking it calmly. Hello, statue. I wish for a golden chalice that will quench the dark baby's unending thirst. Suddenly, the statue begins to shake as it glows with an otherworldly glow. Yes, you say. Good idea, Torgoth.
Just want
The
to say
statue
thanks to you
continues
and
to
the
shake,
entire
and eventually a
agency
shimmering
listening to
golden
PCU.
chalice
Yo!
appears in the statue's
Live
hand.
in
Yo!
Around a 12-hour
Take
charity
it.
stream that raised £255
Take
for
it,
small
Immediately
races.
grabs-
Brocco Lincoln.
Keep up
It's my
the
turn, I'm getting the
awesome
chalice.
content, everyone.
Immediately grabs the golden chalice and claims it
Can't believe
for
I
the
just
crew.
bought the baby trapped inside shirt, but also I live for chaos, so I can believe it.
You did it? Yo, there are a surprising number of people that bought it. Yeah, we did
You
it!
will like the song I picked
Hey,
when you
we
get
did
to
it.
Torgoth grabs the
It's a
chalice and you all
mashup,
run
so I'm
inside.
not sure about copyright.
Torgoth
Wait,
grabs
why
the chalice,
did
you
we
all run
hide it in a
outside and hide it in a bush.
Quick, let's go, let's go.
The next quest is use the golden chalice to nourish the dark baby.
Well,
Hold on, can
we
I
have to.
do something else?
Sure, I don't care.
It's actually not even going to be an action. It's more so going to set something. Looks onward towards the cave city and witnesses the giant dark baby accidentally wreaking havoc. He is having a tantrum. Putting this one way down. You and your friends begin to run down the path towards the cave. The baby begins to cry, and you hear its wails drawing closer. The Dark One is unhappy. He wants to eat us.
Uh-oh.
Well, we put the chalice in a
The baby's
bush.
gonna use you like a chew toy.
He's teething.
It literally is Scorpy's baby gift. It is
Yeah.
literally... It's the Scorpy's baby gift, but made out of metal.
Yay.
All right, so it's Gir's turn. Shrimp
Yeah,
Tamkin.
Gert's turn.
Come back when you're a little
Thanks, Casey.
richer.
Here's some Japanese shoegaze when it eventually
Shrivel
plays.
Tampkin picks up Brocco Lincoln and puts him back down again. Then he calls over the giant dark baby. Suddenly, a huge dark figure appears in the distance. It walks on 2 feet like a human, but its arms and legs are very long and muscular. Its head is... Well, you can't really tell. It's covered in scales.
What?
Is that a
this?
competitor to the Dark Baby?
Hold on, let me see if I can get more out of it.
Yeah, press enter.
Somebody else attempting to... If you just pressed enter, it will...
I know. Its body shines in the sunlight, and its eyes seem to be filled with an unfathomable darkness. Ah! It roars, charging towards you. Torgoth pulls a knife from his belt. I'll take care of this monster. You 3 run.
Damn. Torgoth
Dr.
last stand?
Sex.
Question mark? Yo, thanks, Dr.
I
Sex.
hope not. I mean, it has been a while since my character died, so...
Yeah, you actually broke the curse. You haven't died yet.
Yeah, I've lived longer in this story than I think anyone we've ever done on stream.
Ah, Tori's
Feaster
loud
grabs the chalice from the bush and runs. Torgoth leaps at the beast, slashing at it with his knife. It roars in pain, batting Torgoth aside with one of its long arms. He slams into a rock, breaking your friend's neck and killing him instantly.
Well, spoke a little
there
too
it
soon
is.
there, buddy.
There was a good jinx right there.
There it is.
But who died? We don't know. What? Maybe. Okay, you know what that was? That was the dwarf. Yeah.
Well, the dwarf
that
is
was
dead,
me.
I think.
No, it is Torg. Did you get a death screen?
No, I didn't. I'll do it. I'll play fair.
That I feel like AI Dungeon 2 loves to break necks. Yo, Spooky Seraph, thank you.
Torgoth succumbs to his injury, bleeding out in the middle of the street. Torgoth falls to the ground, and the beast pauses, sniffing the air. It stands still for a moment, sniffing the air, before turning around and walking off into the woods. You and your friends sigh with relief. It literally
Thank
came out
God.
of nowhere to kill me and then fucked off.
You didn't die. You're still good.
Yeah.
I definitely
Same.
died.
I'm gonna confirm.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's true. Just killed Trog and left.
Rocket Lincoln weeps for his fallen friend Torgoth. Torgoth's dead, he says. Torgoth's dead. We have to get his body back to the village, you reply. Okay, so we tested this before the stream, and whenever we did it, like, we got a very dramatic death screen. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Hold on. Oh, Holly recommends Hollow Knight and Disco Elysium. We didn't answer your Steam question. Hold on, where's the thing? This is supposed to happen.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't happen.
I don't know why it's not occurring, but you're supposed to get this, like, dramatic scene of, like, a fucking dark wood, and it shows you how you died down here, but it's not happening.
All right. Well, Shrivel
Trans
Tampkin
rights,
wraps
thank you.
Torgoth in a death casket and uses all his strength to toss the corpse to the nearest town. After several days of travel, you arrive in the village of Torgoth's people, a large group of orc warriors.
I guess I'm an orc too.
That's why
Most
you
of
call
them
me little.
stare in awe at Torgoth's body, which is laid out in a wooden coffin.
Alright, I guess we're having a funeral, Feaster.
Just completely ignoring the main plot. It's like
Hold
in
on,
a
I
video
want-
game
hold on.
where it's like, the town is being destroyed. All right, cool, but I'm gonna go do a couple side quests first.
I want to
and come
throw
back
in one
this
more
later.
I
line.
can't believe you were the first one to die
wanna-
again, Trog.
I want to do
can't-
one more line. One more line. Hold on.
Sure.
Here you go. Shrivel Tampkin and the others dance down the street with Torgoth's coffin. The coffin is placed in the village square, where many more people have gathered to see the ceremony. The chief speaks the usual words of respect and thanks to Torgoth, and the warriors dance in circles around his coffin.
Well, hey, at least it sounds like my character is pretty well liked.
Yeah.
I turned it up. Alright, what is Feaster gonna do at the funeral? The Dark Baby plot point is still going on. We had to leave the scene. We're gonna have to return later. You know, it sucks doing it this way, Trog, because now you can't take a story turn either.
No, I know it's fine.
We'll probably be done with this
I was
one
aware
soon,
of this
so.
being a very real possibility for me.
Yeah. It'll go faster now that we only have 3 people that are alive. Chat, I'm sorry about Torgoth. I'm sorry I couldn't save him.
Feaster hands out flyers with a list of Torgoth's favorite things and a crude drawing of Torgoth behind it, keeping Torgoth's memory alive in his village. The list of favorite things includes PlayStation 3 and soft loincloths.
Just 5, fella.
You should get one. Oh, 5. You should get one of these, you think to yourself. Then the orc shaman appears in the crowd. He wears a long black cloak and a death mask with long white hair. Loss is inevitable, he says.
It's a pretty cool orc village. Orcs seem pretty dope.
Easter thinks about getting a PS5.
Rocket Lincoln fucks up the death dance, ruining the ceremony. He begins to sob uncontrollably out of fear. The shaman's eyes narrow. Your friend's stupidity has ruined this for everyone. He turns and quickly begins to walk away.
Oh no!
The crowd of orcs and travelers all stare after him, confused. I have failed! Brockolinkin cries. He runs after the shaman, and you quickly catch up to stop him.
So Brockolinkin is an orc child, and Torgoth is an orc adult. It sounds.
I guess so. All right, Gir, you're up.
Shrivel Tamkin says, "You fucked everything up, you moron." He's right. Let's go. The warrior says. You walk past Brockolinkin, who stops crying to stare after you. He seems proud of himself for trying to help and walks away. The shaman turns again and walks into the forest. Where's
the shaman going? Every single scene, the shaman is just trying to get further and further away from us.
He doesn't have anywhere to go. It's like
He's
in a
like an
video game
NPC,
where an NPC
like-
walks off and then just like disappears out of existence, but it waits until you can't see him first.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
Oh wait, I smacked enter. You and the warrior sprint to catch up with the shaman. You reach the edge of the trees and find the shaman standing under a large oak tree, deep in conversation with an owl. You watch it for a moment until the owl hoots, breaking the shaman's concentration. He's just talking to this owl, and as soon as it hoots,
He's a shaman, it makes
forgets what
sense.
he's doing.
All right, Feaster.
You guys got to get back to the main quest. This is a fun
that.
side quest, but there's a baby wreaking havoc on an underground village.
Feaster does the death dance twice as fast and good to make up for Brockolinkin's mistake. Feaster maintains eye contact with Brockolinkin, hoping to lift his spirits.
That's
The
great.
owl hisses at you, and the shaman begins to turn. "All right, you're up, warrior," he says. Feaster steps forward, nodding. "I shall dance," he says. Feaster raises his sword and begins to dance.
What is this
Wait,
side
I'm gonna
quest?
put something up.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
What is this side quest?
Yeah, I guess
What
we're all
what is
orcs.
the goal?
Goal? I'm just having fun. Ow.
Nice, Macrat. Thank you. You're lucky I read your message.
Feaster also fucks up the dance, and instead of reacting fearfully, he waits to watch the shaman's reaction. The shaman stares at Feaster in confusion. "What's the point of this?" he asks. Feaster pauses as if thinking. "I don't know," he says. "It's funny? You laugh or something?"
Feaster really just actually seems like Scorpy. it's just Scorpy.
That's awesome.
Brockolinkin is sick of this village's tradition. He realizes it is time for a coup. He draws his sword and points it towards the shaman. He has not stopped crying. "Hey," he says, "why don't we just go back to the village and, you know, behead everyone there? It's a better idea than this pointless ritual." The shaman sighs. I hit enter. "This is an ugly custom," he says, "but it's been important for a long time, so let's get on with it."
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yeah. I think I failed to start a coup.
I think you extremely failed, like nat 1 on that roll.
He's still crying. Just sobbing while I would
That's like-
kill the town's officials.
Definitely rolled for intimidation there, and it did not work.
Orb Time says 5-year-old declares a coup.
Shrivel Tamkin slaps the sword out of Brockolinkin's hand and scolds him. "Go sit in the corner." The shaman walks over to Feaster, who continues dancing with an unnerving focus. "I have to admit," he says, "I'm impressed. Not many could handle this poison." Feaster nods. "Yeah, I did it," he said simply.
Is he referring
What?
to dance as a poison?
What?
Poison dance?
Come back when you're
Hold on.
Oh, you know what this
Hold
is?
on.
I'm pretty sure this is a Wayne Utau
Can you do a
song.
little dance
Hold on.
to Broken Tooth
I got one
Thanks,
more
Husker.
thing to add.
Is this me or is it just Kaguru Days?
Alright, hold on. This is gonna be great. This
Yeah,
is gonna
it's me.
fix our story. This is gonna get us back on track.
I hope it doesn't get confusing while I'm talking over it. Hear my voice twice. This is perfect music for this moment. The shaman encounter. I wouldn't have picked any other music other than my own Vocaloid voice. I know, I was joking. You're not gonna confuse me with a Vocaloid. There's no.
Let's get this story back on track.
Enjoy.
Shrivel Tamkin wakes up suddenly. He finds
you
himself back in the
bitch.
Temple of Tung.
No.
Everyone has been hallucinating due to the bug drugs. Torgoth is still alive too. The shaman sighs and then shrugs. He ignored me.
The shaman is there.
I just
Whoa,
undid
that's-
I just undid it because like what the fuck were you? That doesn't. You can't do that because the story like it's not
The
gonna
story won't know what to
realize.
do.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
it's
you
your.
gotta play by the rules.
It's Feaster's turn.
Gotta play by the rules.
Ask the shaman for help. Wait, remember the wise words of Gubgar when it comes to shamans. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's why I tried to start a coup, Dr. Synthesis. But it failed. A baby can't start a coup, it turns out. Babies can't start a queue either. Babies don't wait in line. They get what they want. I'm having my own moment because the story has come to a halt.
I like the idea of a poison dance.
Poison.
What is it?
Poison.
What is
Poison.
Yo,
It's
cool
the
that, thank
Fortnite
Hey
dance.
Wayne, you know what's a cool number? 777 by Gentilly, ha ha ha, just kidding, but could you fucking
Ah, you got me. You legitimately got me.
I saw that look on your face too.
Come on, Feaster. Yo, thanks, Len. Another 10. Len with the
Real
10.
Wayne Epoid hours.
Xander card. I just bought Noida. I'm gonna play Noida real soon because I found out it has apparently really funny Twitch integration.
Feaster finishes his dance with a flourish and accidentally hits the shaman with his arm. The shaman looks at his arm and then at Feaster and begins to laugh. Well then, he says, "You're hired." He extends a hand, which Feaster shakes firmly. The shaman turns and leaves without another word, following after the owl.
All right. Side
hired.
quest complete.
Congrats, man. You did it. You're hired.
Side quest to get a job from the shaman.
Yeah, I should have added a quest.
Rocka Lincoln says, "I want the shaman's love. I hate you, Uncle Feaster." Feaster laughs. "Yeah, sure," he says. He walks up to the corner and sits down, staring at the floor. "Come on," he says. "You can have my spot." It remembered that you sent me to the corner. All right, Gur.
All right, I'm gonna try to get us back on track the proper way.
To the baby plotline. That was dope. Fucking who's setting off fireworks? Bitch, it's 5th of July. Ain't nothing to celebrate.
That was
That
loud.
sounded fucked up.
What sounded fucked up?
The explosion. Shrivel Tamkin looks around for the dark baby so the group can finally feed him. The shaman looks at Feaster for a moment and then shrugs. "Fine," he says. "Just don't disappear into the forest when we need you to kill something." He walks over to the dark baby and begins chanting. Hold on, I have to hit enter.
Okay.
Let's see where this goes.
The shaman is with you.
The dark baby's eyes roll back into
Whoa.
his head and his back arches. "No, stop! Feed me!" He growls, struggling against the invisible bonds that hold him down.
Holy
Feaster sighs.
shit.
That's fucked
Somebody
up.
fill that chalice with water and feed the baby.
Do we need to feed him water?
Subscribe
I don't know.
please.
We gotta
We
nourish
didn't
him.
ask
Quick,
anybody.
fill the
What's
chalice
a doodle?
with Gerbers.
Nourish the dark baby.
This is fucked up.
Fill the chalice with mushy peas and carrots.
Dr. Sex, remastered.
Feaster hands the baby a soft cookie, mouthing "nun nun nun nun." The dark baby chews slowly before nodding. "Yes," he says. "This is nice. Thank you, kind sir." Feaster looks up, staring at you expectantly. "You have a strange way of showing appreciation, shaman," he says.
Well,
Does it?
we fed the baby, but the quest is not yet complete.
Because we didn't nourish him with the gold chalice.
I didn't use
Yeah.
the chalice.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
No, it's my turn, bitch.
It's my
Give the
turn.
baby milk.
No,
Give
it's
the baby
not.
milk.
It's
No, it
literally
isn't.
not your
It's
turn.
Well, you're
on.
dumb, so I get another turn.
None.
Num, soft cookie, num.
Rocka Lincoln says, Feaster, where's the chalice? We must feed this baby properly. The soft cookie will only enhance its curse. Feaster smiles and begins searching the pile of rubble. You can't trust a vampire, sir, he says.
All
Not
right.
like you can't see that now. Hold on, I'm
Hang
gonna
on.
undo
Mark
that.
is not complete. Mark is not
Mark is not
complete.
complete. Mark is not complete. Did someone do it already?
No, it
no,
just
I
said
can't.
I
next
got it.
quest.
I got it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Alright,
re.
you do
You can re-roll an answer. Like let's see if it does
Yeah.
something different.
Do it.
Well.
Subscribe.
What? Hold on. Feaster stares at you.
I
Can't you
can
see
live
he's
with that.
fine? He says. Let the little monster go to waste. The shaman snarls and raises his hands towards you. I pressed enter.
That is not. That is
A
not
black
quest
cloud
complete
rises
either.
up, blocking your vision. You groan as you feel yourself being forced to your knees. Okay, I'm gonna mark it as
Shaman's
not
trying to
complete.
stop us.
Because like
No.
this can happen. No, we didn't complete the quest, idiot. The fucking this is still happening though.
We need to use the chalice.
The shaman is turned
The
on
shaman
you.
is trying to stop us from feeding the baby.
But I'm hired.
You are hired.
He just wants to graduate.
Can you
The-
do?
All right, Shrimp. How do we handle the shaman? He's casting spells on us and shit, bro. This is not the right music. But I don't want to skip it because skipping songs is what fucks up the queue.
So is it my turn?
Yeah, yes.
I didn't know if you were doing anything else or not.
I literally said Shrimp has to take care of this. Bro, you shouldn't have done that thing you did before the stream.
I didn't. I actually didn't. I have no
nice.
excuse.
Okay. So you're just on
Don't
low
eat
brain
it
mode today.
Yeah.
His name's Shrimp. Shrimp Tampkin.
No, it's
well,
Tribble. His
let's
name
get
is
a-
Tribble, not
let's get a
Shrimp.
short recap for this story. A gang of orcs from a town of orcs went into a cave to find a chalice in the temple of Tung, being led by a dwarf who mines there. They found the chalice, but a giant dark baby with metal feet exploded the temple. Afterwards, Torgoth was slain by a creature that we never knew what it was.
He just literally showed up to remove me from the story.
Oh, Shriveled Tampkin resists and attacks the shaman. You cannot stop us. We will dump snacks into that dark baby's mouth with that golden chalice. Now die, fucker. The shaman snarls. It's not my job to kill you, he says. It's your friends. You look up as Feaster begins laughing. That's right, he says.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
no.
Dark Feaster! Oh my god.
Feaster turns on the party.
This fucking thing
The shaman-
generated a good story twist.
When the shaman said you're hired, that's what he meant. He casted a possession spell on him. Holy shit. Or maybe Feaster's doing this on his own. It's up to Scorpy to decide.
Poison dance to
The
change
poison
voice.
dance cursed him. It hexed him. Oh fuck yeah, Binding of Isaac music? I haven't listened to Binding of Isaac music and I don't even know how.
Binding of Isaac.
Subscribe to me, please.
Binding of Heisey.
Please.
Thanks, Fawful.
Hee hee hee.
Waffle.
Ho ho ho.
Fawful's laughing.
Come back when you're a little.
Thanks, little birdie.
Sure.
Wayne, please help and stop the fireworks.
Feaster
using
mounts the
forbidden
dark
magic.
baby and straddles the baby hairs. We are fed, he yells. Feaster straddles the dark baby's chest and begins rubbing up and down. Eat my dust, he yells. The dark baby lets out a scream that can be heard from town as he begins speeding around the room, throwing around various objects.
Wait, are you riding him like a horse?
Can we reset
No.
that one?
No, that one's fucking great. I'll get him. And pulls out his own orc net, which he made from his own hairs. He catches the baby in the net and seals it shut. No, because the way this works is Scorpy's riding the baby around the room. He sees the child. It's all I can do. He says, I can't fight him. Watch Feaster. He's fighting for his life. I want more for that one. I pressed enter.
Alright.
Feaster is quickly being overwhelmed by the dark baby's powers. He falls to the ground and rolls around, struggling against his invisible bonds. He screams before stopping. Okay, so I've thwarted the baby's movements, but now Feaster's dying.
One more time.
One more? Okay.
Yeah, one more. I want to see, like, what is this context it's giving us?
Come on, he says, finish it! The shaman laughs. You kill your master, and you'll become my new master, he says.
What?
Who's talking about anything?
Who's his master?
Alright, I'll go.
I don't fear death.
So wait, is the shaman trying to kill the dark baby and you guys are trying to feed him? Or something?
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe the dark baby is like the shaman's master?
I thought I was
feeding-
using the dark baby to kill you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know,
man.
I'm kind of losing the plot.
Listen, I think the dark baby is just like a body of chaos and is making everything, we can't process it. Or maybe we're still high from the bug juice. I don't know. That's possible.
That's still possible.
Alright, here we
What
go.
the fucking... You start rubbing the baby up and down and eat my dust.
Shriveled Tampion bites his thumb and then draws an alchemy circle in blood. Using alchemy, he summons giant shackled chains to hold down the dark baby and the shaman. The shaman laughs. You dare to summon spirits, he says. Your spells will not work in this place. My master will tear you apart. Tamkin ignores him and continues to concentrate. The chains appear with massive men holding them.
Wait, what?
Alright, I need to get an enter on here. Let's see where this goes.
Do it. There's just like big, naked, muscular men holding these chains. That's
probably
like
like
such
the
an
Power
awesome
Men.
effect, honestly.
The shaman snarls and he gets chanting.
Yes,
His eyes roll back into his head. His body begins to sweat. No! He screams.
So close to obtaining
You leap
my
on top of the
victory,
shaman and
no
begin
cookie
punching
because
him
somebody
repeatedly in the
half as
face.
cool as the
Oh,
Rangers and
shit.
his crew.
Alright.
Thanks again for
God.
being a big inspiration
What were the
for all
men with the
us.
chains
No
for?
problem,
Have a
Arsenic.
good journey.
To hold them, obviously.
Okay, wait. So the two there's giant, massive men holding chains that are wrapped around the shaman, who's like sweating and convulsing, and then Shrivel jumps on top of the shaman and just starts punching him.
Shrivel's the best, dude.
All right,
What's
Feaster's,
Feaster up to, though?
What
That's
is
my
Feaster gonna
question.
do now? There's been like 10 plot twists in the last 5 minutes. Are they beating up the dark baby? No, the dark baby's caught in my net. Which I guess Feaster fell off when I did that?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
This is better than D&D because I can do whatever I fucking want.
Hey, I mean, you could technically in D&D too. It's just there's usually repercussions.
There's no repercussions at all, and I love it.
The Brennan G. Oh my god. The loot.
The good thing Torgoth perished before all this happened. He would not be happy.
Feaster picks up the chalice and finds snacks in it. He eats one. He becomes awesome. You punch the shaman in the face. He lets out a horrible scream as blood spurts out of his nose. You punch him again and again. He's dead before you even realize it. You look down and see the dark baby sitting on the ground staring at you.
He wants those snacks.
God.
Yeah,
Can I do something?
yeah
Go
You,
ahead.
what? Oh, okay. I wanted to
Did
grab
the-
the dark baby.
Did the snacks cure Feaster of his possession
I don't know.
or whatever that was?
It was a
Cool, the
double
shaman's
cross.
dead. We don't have to worry about him anymore.
Shaman is definitely dead.
That last
Until
song
the
was
game brings him back to life.
that last song was Polly Cement, a friend of ours. It was her Brennan G Delay Llama remix.
Feaster feeds the dark baby a cookie from within the chalice, patting him on the head. Good boy, he says. You're a good boy. The dark baby takes a bite of the cookie and lets out a satisfied growl. You smile. I'm glad you like it, you say. You stand looking down at the dead shaman. So,
All right, let's mark the quest as complete. We nursed the baby.
I think that's fair.
All right, next quest is return the dark baby to the realm from whence it came. All right, I'm gonna go next.
Good luck with that one.
Just say that out, like say that word for word.
You return. Yeah.
Lincoln returns the baby from
returns
whence it
the dark
came.
baby to the realm from whence it came.
How are you gonna pick up the baby? It's huge.
Maybe it shrunk. Maybe it shrunk.
Yeah.
Rocket Lincoln looks down to the ground confused. He says, but what now? We are left alone with this dark baby. He touches the baby and feels radiation. We should leave him be, he says. His master, the ghost, will return. You look around. You're no longer in the mines. You're in some old rundown building. The ground is covered in mud and rotting wood shacks are everywhere. This doesn't make sense. I'm going to do enter one more time.
Yeah.
You say, we should get out of here. We must wait, Rocket Lincoln says. They will return and we can defeat them again. What is this? Can I re-roll a new answer for that one? Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
That was like nonsense.
What is it? His master, the ghost.
It's still alive, he says confused, and now it has a master, you say. Should we kill the baby?
All right, there we go. Now I can
you're
work
up next.
with that. This is perfect, actually.
Chat is full of just. There's only two things in the chat: kill or adopt baby.
So they have their quest. Their quest system is cool, but I think they should add an option for like failed a quest. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
That's probably a lot harder to program for.
Because it has to figure out what the opposite condition of your quest is. Like,
yeah.
What? Hold on. Read your message.
Yeah. Shrivel Tamkin says, no, just no. Let's return into the dark realm that he came from. Here, I'll open a portal. Tamkin raises his hand up and begins to concentrate. Suddenly, a portal opens up, sucking the dark baby into it. You exhale deeply, feeling relief.
Alright, our next quest is Dethrone God.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
Hold on.
Dude, Shrivel Tamkin is the best character. He just gets shit done.
What?
No. Mark
No,
is
not
complete.
Mark, that's
That
not
is
complete.
That is not complete.
You look down at the dark baby who stares back. You consider just letting him go. He's had a rough life and he's a spirit now without a home or parents. What?
Sad.
What is happening? I think we need to move on from this story.
Yeah.
It reset back to our own quest.
Hold on, let me just delete whatever I just said. It just didn't even listen to me.
Alright, what's our current quest now?
What? Don't follow me, Brock Lincoln says. I don't want to deal with this now.
That's
You
fine.
jump into the portal as it closes. Okay,
fine,
that's what I
okay.
wanted. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brock
How does
Lincoln
work
says.
to get these
I
house-
appreciate it. For me, it only ever gives me one line. Like, my answers are always boring. You stand on the other side of the portal looking at a desert. You're standing right by the road next to a sign that points the way to Green Hills and the hub. Okay.
Oh shit, Sonic!
Okay.
All right, Feaster's up.
So we're on the other side of the portal and it's closed.
Yeah, and I'm in the Dark Baby's realm.
Dark Baby went to fucking Green Hill Zone.
No, we're in a desert. But I know how to get to the
named
Green
Green
Hills.
Hills,
It's
but
Sonic.
it's an
It's
ironic
Sonic
name.
Generations Green Hill Zone.
I'm not at Green Hills. The sign points to Green Hills. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, Sand Hill Zone. Thanks, Odd Owl. That's what it was called. And you got the hub. That's the hub world that you go to in between each level.
I guess. Maybe I'm gonna
went
get
to
to play a
you went-
video game.
You went to Sonic Generations, man.
My next action is look for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Feaster finds a pacifier on the ground and remembers the dark baby and becomes sentimental. He puts the pacifier in his pocket along with all of the gems he picked up at the beginning. You walk down the road and soon you find a garage. Two men are playing cards inside.
Oh, we're in
Hey.
Fallout now.
Hey, you say. One looks up from his cards. What? He asks. I'm not supposed to be nice to strangers? No. Press enter.
All right. Well, this is already off the rails.
I feel like we should
So-
start a new story. Like this
Hold
one
on,
was
no. Hold on. God damn it! Why'd you have to hit enter?
What? I'm a wanderer. I was at an underground fighting match and the crowd dragged me out of the audience. You a cop? No. But I can give you $100 to drive me to Green Hills. 100? I'm gonna go find Bronco Lincoln.
I think jumping into a portal is the worst thing you can do because it tries to make a
That
new
probably
story.
broke a lot of shit.
All right, here we go. I got this.
No.
Shriveled Tamkin points a gun at the two men. Tell me how to dethrone God or you're both dead. The men look at each other and nod. We can get you the information. Just give me a sec. Shifty points a gun at your head as the man taps a few keys on his computer. There, he says. Wait, one says. Let's tell him. He'd dethrone God for $100. The man nods.
What is going on?
What is going on? Shifty points the gun at my head, though.
Come back when you're a little.
Bronco Lincoln sits on his butt and begins to eat sand with a big spoon. Go ahead, you say. What's the information? Where can I get a jetpack? The man in the city center. You can't miss it. Okay, can you at least let me go? So you're good. Then you ask. Yep, thanks for the meal, stranger. Bronco Lincoln says, finishing off his food.
His sand. Go ahead, Scorpy. I'm like,
Sorry, I already typed something.
oh.
They're not okay. It's busted. Like this is nothing at this point. We need to start a new one.
Hold on, I got it.
Okay, yeah, it is ignoring us.
Yeah, okay. It's ignoring
Don't
us
jump in a
altogether.
portal.
we're like in Payday 2 now. What happened? He tells the twins to stay and walks over to the guy with the gun. What is it talking about?
It's using the characters. I'm so sorry, Feaster Whispers.
Hey, are you guys robbers? A man asked from outside the hotel. A really smart thing to do.
Hold on. What the fuck was that?
This is
All
nothing.
right, yeah,
We
it's
need
fucked.
to move
It's
on.
fucked.
We need to do a new one.
Game over.
Okay,
New
do
one.
you guys want to do a SpongeBob story?
Sure.
What the
That-
fuck will that be? I mean,
I don't know.
sure.
It could be anything. Like we'll just do an episode of SpongeBob. Like
All right.
the fucking.
All right, pick your characters.
I'm Mr. Krabs. I'm calling that already.
And I'm
The-
Squidward.
I don't know any SpongeBob characters.
You'd be Patrick, and Trog is SpongeBob.
Okay, I'm not gonna do a SpongeBob voice.
No, you,
just so
bro.
you know.
None of us would do a SpongeBob voice. That shit would like kill us. Okay,
Oh.
you can do a voice. Wait, are you talking about what just happened in the story? My name is Torgoth.
No.
He says I'm a wizard. Really? Cool.
No, I was talking about the SpongeBob voice, but that's pretty good too.
No, no one's gonna do an actual. Like we can do voices. That's not what I'm saying. Don't do voices. I mean
All right.
specifically a SpongeBob voice would kill someone. Easter is
What-
awesome.
what is
Yeah.
What is the prompt? What is the prompt?
Here, you want me to type it? All right.
As SpongeBob
Sure.
lie bleeding in the street.
No. Your name is. Wait, no, that's not how that goes, right? You don't have like your name is SpongeBob SquarePants. The
You just start off with something.
hold on,
Who
I want
lives
to
in a
see how the story
pineapple
starts.
under
Our
the
story
sea?
begins right. Our story begins in a
With the
pineapple under the sea. This is the home of SpongeBob.
Bikini butter.
He is no, I don't need to describe him. He lives next door to his neighbors, Squidward and Patrick, and works at the Krusty Krab for Mr. Krabs. It's another bright,
Beautiful day.
shiny day in
Golden sunshine.
Bikini Bottom, and the denizens
going on.
of the city are ready to start their new day in their underwater life. Okay. There. Just do that. Keeping it semi-simple.
All right.
Wayne's just writing fanfic. That's what fucking AI Dungeon is. What?
That is what.
Cat
that is
Food's
what-
Minmo says, I think you should go on a ska adventure. What would that be?
Oh, that SpongeBob.
All right, here's the link. Should we put quests in this one?
How about no? Because we don't know where this is gonna go.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not using a dot for Mr. Krabs because I remember that's fucked things up before because it thinks a sentence is ending.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
have it say Mister.
All right, you are one of the denizens. You are one of these denizens, and you decide to start your day by getting a job. You don't want to spend all day lounging around in the water today. There are so many cool places to go and things to do. Okay, that's not. You could probably just ignore that.
That sounds like the start of a fucking SpongeBob MMO.
For this one, Trog is SpongeBob, right? All right,
Yeah.
so let's do Trog for the turn order. Trog, then Scorpy is Patrick, then Gir is Squidward, then me is Mr. Krabs. So Trog, Gir, Trog, Scorpy, Gir, me. Got it?
Yeah.
This is not SpongeBob music, but it'll do. We'll make it work.
That's fine. SpongeBob music would get muted immediately.
SpongeBob decides to go to apply to a job at the Krusty Krab, the most famous and popular eating establishment in Bikini Bottom. I'm going to work at the Krusty Krab, you say to yourself. If I want to make a living, I need money, and working at the Krusty Krab will help me get that.
All
A
right,
little more
now
Yeah.
grounded, real thing.
Scorpy is Patrick. Go.
Patrick, live under a rock.
Subscribe to me,
You
please.
begin to think, what would Patrick do? You ponder this question for a moment, then decide that Patrick would probably go live under a
OGH
rock
pod.
until the heat dies down. After all,
What?
it's not like he did anything wrong.
Do we have have we attracted the attention of police already?
Should we already restart
The
that one?
Bikini Bottom cop.
I think maybe okay. So you can't do something that funny at the start. I would like delete that message. You have to hit undo one more time if you want to fully wipe it. I would do something else as Patrick. Like say like Patrick enters SpongeBob's house or something.
But I'd be breaking in.
That's okay.
SpongeBob's okay.
Who cares?
What is this music? Is this like Kingdom Hearts music or something? I can't tell. Yo, thanks Bird Friend for the sub. Wait, someone said let them be funny. You have to appease the AI at the start of the game. There we go. That works.
Uh-oh.
Read it.
Patrick enters SpongeBob's house and watches TV. Patrick walks into SpongeBob's house and finds him sitting on the couch watching TV. Sponge, says Patrick, it's time to go to work at the Krusty Krab.
Should I respond to that, or
Yeah, if you
should
want.
Gir
That's
go?
Let's be a
that's
little
more
more loose with this.
that's more natural. Yeah.
Sponge.
okay?
Like Mr. Krabs won't show up till you go to the Krusty Krab. So yeah, let's say no static turn order this time. Just like let's agree on who goes next, right?
Yeah.
The world reset.
Not the world reset. Chat likes the pepper steak. Chat loves pepper steak.
I got a lot of pepper steak the other day.
What will SpongeBob do?
What will SpongeBob
Chat, what do you think SpongeBob will do?
shoot Patrick?
SpongeBob batter Patrick Zanicki? What?
Sponge.
Sponge. It's time to work at the Krusty Krab.
There's something so menacing about that.
SpongeBob agrees with Patrick as they both head on down to the Krusty Krab, but first they decide to stop by their old pal Squidward's house to see if he too wants to accompany them. Squidward! SpongeBob punches the door so hard he gets splintered. No answer. He's not here, says Patrick. Let's go. The trio starts off for the Krusty Krab, where they find that there are a bunch of people ahead of them in line. Patrick gets annoyed and decides to leave.
Alright.
Come back when you're a little
Wait,
I'm
who's the
changing
third in the
something.
trio?
I'm changing that to the
SpongeBob
duo.
Joins the Cadian 20th infantry.
We can
Okay,
edit
well,
this time. We can
I
append.
guess now.
back when you're a little
So wait, should I go again or
Let's do
should you
Rev,
go?
SpongeBob
No,
I would like to go. The like
Okay,
What?
you go.
Can I get a chance?
I haven't gone yet, bitch. We have another turn order. We're at Krusty Krab. You didn't answer your door. That's your fault.
I'm at work,
Mr.
fucker.
Krabs.
Oh yeah,
is-
maybe Squidward is at the Krusty Krab already.
Yeah.
He does work there.
Mr. Krabs is losing his shit. He cannot handle the sudden influx of customers at the Krusty Krab.
You don't have to.
He is struggling.
At the Krusty Krab.
What? Why does it not like me? It doesn't.
It just didn't do anything. Press enter. Maybe that'll.
Mr. Krabs notices that there are more people in line than usual and is freaking out.
Give it more.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm losing my shit! He screams, I can't keep up! Why the hell does everyone want to come here? Alright, Squidward, you go.
That's kind of
Yeah,
just like.
Squidward is working the register or something.
My shit.
This is the SpongeBob adult version, rated R, for violence and language.
Ahoy, SpongeBob! I'm losing me shit! We need a fry cook stat!
SpongeBob, why are you late? We're balls deep in customers. Get in the back and start cooking. Patrick decides he's leaving after all. I'm out of here, Krabs. He says and walks off. You know you need a job, so you follow Patrick out of the Krusty Krab and back to your old house.
What?
Hold on, I gotta say something.
What?
Mr. Krabs says, why the fuck did he leave? You follow Patrick into your old house and are greeted by a not-so-happy Mr. Krabs. Oh, wait, I gotta go again.
You're greeted by yourself.
2-year anniversary and it's my birthday, Poggy. What is?
I have teleported here, Sponge. Huh? You reply,
What?
I have teleported here, Sponge. Mr.
Teleport. Hold on, I got one.
Come back when you're a little.
Teleport.
The secret
Oh,
Krabby
I hate
teleport
whenever I like
is-
laugh so
Squidward
hard
said-
that it makes my lungs hurt.
Squidward says, and I'm here too. Oh, right. You reply, of course you
Of
would.
course
Mr.
you would.
Krabs says.
Shout
So
out
what
to
the
all
fuck is happening?
entomologists,
Mr. Krabs went
success-
to his old house.
I have
SpongeBob,
teleport.
it needs...
Holy shit, I'm gonna pee myself.
Trog, you need to go. It's SpongeBob's turn.
Teleport.
I
have teleport
here,
SpongeBob.
TV crew.
What will SpongeBob do? Mr. Krabs is teleported into his house.
into Mr. Krabs' own old house.
Yeah.
No, it's when it says you, it's talking about SpongeBob. SpongeBob's the main character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teleport
I was real
here,
confused
Sponge.
there.
SpongeBob looks at all the people in his house. Let's go jellyfishing, he says excitedly, and gives everybody a jellyfishing net. Mr. Krabs looks around and then asks you if he can borrow your telephone. You give it to him, and he starts making a long-distance call to the home of Pearlings.
Hello, Miss Perling? This is Mr. Krabs. I'm afraid I've had a slight change in plans.
Mr.
Mr. Krabs listens for a bit, then he begins to go into a long, complicated sentence. You have no idea what he's saying, and eventually he gets off the phone. All right, boys. Hold on, I press enter again. Time to go get ourselves a job. What?
Mr.
What?
Krabs
Hey, we're
Frank
back.
Barry.
We're back. Now we can continue.
back.
It's back to normal.
All right, Patrick, what are you gonna do? We're at the Krusty Krab.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Wait,
Squidward has to have
so
something to
Mr.
say.
Krabs stays at SpongeBob's house, but now
on.
SpongeBob and Patrick are at the Krusty
Like a
Krab.
My Little Pony theme.
Hold on.
Oh, I already put something.
Oh,
Wait, Patrick, read your thing first.
yeah.
Patrick decides to leave suddenly. Patrick gets a call from a girlfriend and has to leave. Don't worry about the rent, he says, and leave. You walk into the Krusty Krab where there is an even longer line that at Checker spot cafe.
Squidward says, "What's happening?" I don't know. You see an opening at the cash register and decide to take it. You begin to serve customers who all seem to enjoy your work. After a long day, you walk home with Patrick. So how did your girlfriend take your long absence?
All right, Patrick, go. Patrick, go next.
The more
he gets a call from a girlfriend. just one of them. Is Patrick dating multiple women at the same time?
Thanks for teleporting donations into our box. Who is Patrick's girlfriend? Does he ever get a girlfriend in SpongeBob?
No, that is nobody in fucking SpongeBob is ever romantically involved.
That's not true. Mr. Krabs and Mrs. Puff.
Yeah, that's true.
Patrick says she's very angry. I'm going to stop by the Checker Spot Cafe and get her a slice of key lime pie. You walk into the Checker Spot Cafe where Rita is furious. Where have you been? What are you doing? Why did you leave without paying the bill? Leave without paying the bill. I've had to hire a new employee.
Hold on. I want to go.
I guess I'll go.
Actually,
we all
SpongeBob
want to go.
SpongeBob next. SpongeBob next. As stream host, I'm going to call the shots on who gets to go next there. SpongeBob.
It's just me and Squidward, apparently.
SpongeBob's going to walk in. He's going to he's going to blow through the door.
Wait, I thought I was also
Ender 0610 says this is why there was the heat and why they were hiding from the cops earlier, because Patrick is a dine ditcher.
Whoops.
That was a great idea. Thank you, Ender. And frankly, I forgot that there was even a police involvement. Yo, Splatoon music for the SpongeBob story? That's fitting somehow.
SpongeBob looks at Patrick.
Oh.
Patrick, did you dine and dash and then come back to where you dined and dashed? He asks. No, I didn't. You didn't? Oh dear. Why do you ask these questions? Just asking.
Oh,
you leave
Cyrus,
the Checker
thank you.
Spot Cafe. Well,
This
that
is
was a failure.
disorienting
I don't
me, I love
understand
it.
how he could do this to me. I'm such a good friend to him. Well, I have no idea what the fuck it's talking
I'm
about.
confused.
It is completely
Alright,
lost.
I got it.
No. Hold on.
Too late. I already entered.
Okay. We have to stop doing dialogue. It's falling into the trap where every line is dialogue. Oh, there we
Going
go.
home. You sit on your bed and begin to think about how to solve this problem. Patrick should just move in here. What? He needs a place to stay. We're great friends, and I'd like him to live here.
Who is having the conversation here?
This story
who's he talking
sucks.
Mr. Krabs, say something.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna do something.
Mr. Crab resets the world.
Mr. Krabs walks to Squidward's house and punches his door. What are you doing here? I came to check up on you, you dolt! Don't you have anywhere better to be? At his house? No, sir.
Dialogue barred LTSH.
What's going on? I came to check up on you, you dolt!
The world reset.
Hold on. Do you guys actually want to do a reset and, like, I'll just hit undo a bunch of times? What? I'll tell you what's going on. The whole house is surrounded by Ned Flanders, Jim Bob Janitor, and their people. You turn back for 2 seconds and you're in trouble. You have been killed by a bomb.
What?
Arg! A bomb.
A bomb.
A bomb? Yeah, and it wasn't me. The next day, the media descends on SpongeBob's house. They ask him if he has any comments on the incident.
No.
No.
All right, SpongeBob, you're next.
No, he says, why would I have comments on something I didn't do? Soon they're gone. Well, you say to Patrick, we can celebrate tonight. Celebrate what? He asks. All right, I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Yeah, Fawful. Whoever said suddenly a bomb goes off, they did a good thing. That kicked the story back into gear. Make sure more actions, less speaking. Whoa. That song's familiar. Kind of loud, though.
Who's
Fitting
Jim
music,
Bob Janitor?
I don't know.
Jim Bob Janitor. I don't know, but that fucking killed me seeing Ned Flanders and Jim Bob Janitor just pop up like that.
Yeah, like, we didn't do that part, chat. The game brought in Ned Flanders into the story.
So glad I set off a bomb downstairs.
I can't tell you what this song is. It'd have to be the person who donated for it. Is it from Fury?
SpongeBob
you
explained,
fucked up my
I'm
idea."
the one who planted the bomb, Patrick. I blew up Squidward's house for being such a big bitch to me all the time. SpongeBob laughs and laughs and laughs. Patrick doesn't get it. I think he's cracked, you say. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We need to talk to him. Well, he's gone. Gone? You walk outside and there's a crowd of people holding cameras. SpongeBob, asks the reporter. Yes? Do you have any comment on the incident? What incident?
Hold on, I'm gonna go next.
Oh shit! Sorry, I hit enter on my thing.
That's fine.
That's fine.
He's claiming responsibility like a fucking terrorist organization.
Plankton appears on TV to claim responsibility for the Squidward bombing.
It's a cowardly act, and I hope he suffers for it.
Patrick gets it now. Oh, come on. I get it. This is your fault.
What is going on in this story? Squidward bombing. This is a fucked up story.
Mr. Krabs steps between SpongeBob and the reporters to try to give him some space to run. You decide you need to act. Go back inside, you tell Patrick. Quick! But Patrick goes back into the house. Pressing enter.
I'm completely just not.
I don't have
involved
time
in it.
for this! If the boy doesn't get out of here soon, I'm going to go kill that little mongrel!
I think Patrick should do anything. Just do whatever you want. This has already gone so far off the rails.
It's a dark SpongeBob story now. There's been a bombing. Thanks, Stu. Someone said they just got back and they want someone to summarize the story. SpongeBob went to go work at the Krusty Krab. Mr. Krabs teleported into SpongeBob's house. A bomb went off. What?
Patrick begins tearing down the wallpaper in SpongeBob's living room. The walls are lined with bombs. You can't kill me, yells SpongeBob. Watch me. Mr. Krabs appears on TV. Squidward's bombing isn't going to stop us. You sneak down to the basement where Patrick is currently tearing down wallpaper. Patrick. No.
Whoa.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Hold on. Let me read this.
Sandy, yeah.
Who's
Is
reading
that
it?
mine? Or?
No, it's someone did that. Sandy arrives to find out what happened. What are you doing here? The man's after SpongeBob. You have to help him. You begin what?
Oh.
You begin taking out the bombs. Where are all the people? Asks Patrick. I thought there'd be a bunch of people in here. Mr. Krabs appears on TV, so I'm gonna go with that, I guess. Mr. Krabs begins his television broadcast. I will stop SpongeBob SquarePants.
With me own 2 cars.
Whatever the cost. I have killed Ned Flanders with my own claws, and SpongeBob, the menace, is next. Mr. Krabs begins to okay. Wait, you say? You can't do that. That's crazy. We can't let him get into that state. If he kills us, he'll never get the secret to his success. Patrick, you have to stop him. Yeah, says Patrick. Let's get these bombs out of here. Mr. Krabs begins his rant.
His rant.
I will stop SpongeBob SquarePants. It's the same shit. But it ends with Patrick takes out his shotgun. Yeah, let's stop him.
God.
You grab a backpack and put 2 1-pound blocks of C4 inside it. You sling it over your shoulder, grab your bombs, and run upstairs. Patrick grabs a backpack of his own and grows up another set of stairs. I'll stop him. You don't need to get involved. Let's just go. I don't know where the conflict ends and begins and ends here.
I don't know what are the sides? Like, what is... I don't know who
Krabs on
is...
TV. Patrick found bombs and now is running.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't quite understand it. Not at all.
Meow. You can't do
What?
that.
What?
Patrick, what? You. Bah, it's a meow, not a laser beam from the fucking future. You think it's a meow?
SpongeBob confronts Mr. Krabs. You go into the living room to confront Mr. Krabs. He's on TV, having killed Ned Flanders with his bare hands and severely wounding the Simpsons' Seymour Skinner.
Oh my god. Oh, it's lost.
It's over.
It's over, Mr. Krabs. Let him go. He just can't. He can't just let me go. He has to capture me. Who is he talking to?
SpongeBob, you remember that time that I trained you to be a pirate? We did everything together. You were the best pirate ever. You nod. Yeah, that's right. You were a pirate, and I was your captain. You can't just let me go. We have to capture me.
Capture me.
Mr. Krabs puts up a fighting stance.
Wait, no, can I do one?
Yeah, sure. We have to capture me. Someone said I want to see a manga version of this story. How the fuck would you do that? There's barely a story. It's just a fucking nightmare.
It truly is dreamlike in the way that it doesn't follow any coherent story. SpongeBob starts to cry, holding a bunch of rope and starting to slowly tie Mr. Krabs up to capture him, as is required by the Pirate's Code. You weep, remembering all the times you and your friends had fun as children. You grab a roll of rope from the floor and start to tie up Mr. Krabs.
You can't stop this, SpongeBob! Just go get Plankton, I'm sure he has a cell with him somewhere!
No, Mr. Krabs, you go get Plankton. I'll just be in the kitchen. Just go. You weep as you tie up the greedy crab.
Yeah, you're a good captain, SpongeBob. A real leader. You go get that doctor boy. He's in that big lab of his waiting to be experimented on. That's your job, right? You go do it. Magic arrives. That's
Oh my god.
It generated that.
We live under a rock.
Patrick
No,
just
I do that. I want to
executed
say
Mr. Krabs?
something.
Patrick live under a rock.
Under a rock.
Wait, is that like what is that what Patrick is saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a
Let's treat
quotation mark
this
there.
is
I
dialogue.
think Patrick is
This is
saying
dialogue.
Patrick live under a rock.
You deleted it? Okay.
I'm gonna do dialogue.
He's the one that called Dr. Six. Patrick arrives and puts a bullet in Mr. Krabs. I can't think of a better way that could have ended.
Is that the end?
No.
No, we're still going.
I'm dead.
Whose turn is it? Who's going?
Who hasn't? Squidward hasn't done anything in a while.
Patrick says, "Oops, yeah, let's get out of here. You put on your backpacks, grab your explosives, and sneak out of the Krusty Krab. You look at the chum bucket; it's open."
Okay, so you is SpongeBob. That's always gonna be SpongeBob. We're gonna take that like that. Okay, so you guys got to go into the chum bucket. Your next step is to get Plankton. Squidward should do something. What the fuck is
I was
Squidward?
thinking the same thing.
I cranked him up, Vic. Don't you worry.
Alright, hold on. I gotta think.
God, how does
He
this
says
song
this
go as hard
feels
as
like
it does?
Final Fantasy.
Let's bring this back
SpongeBob is
around.
an eco-terrorist.
Let's bring this back around. Squidward goes into the chum bucket and asks for a job. Hello? The cashier is a little unhinged, but he's currently using the register as a snorkel.
What?
Yes, can I help you? Asks the cashier.
What do you mean use a register as a snorkel? What does that even mean?
Oh, you
I have no idea.
He's wearing it on his face and breathing through it?
Yeah, I was wondering if you need a cashier. We're hiring? Yeah, I'm available.
Metal Gear Sponge.
You take out your wallet and show him a picture of Karen. Whoa. Plankton comes into the lobby and rips Squidward's foot off. I'm hiring, says the cashier.
What?
That one was me. I made it do that, but it seems to have ignored that.
Fuck you, says Plankton, I'm hiring. You walk into the chum bucket where Karen is slaving away. Hello, she says. Karen, please. You say, I'm desperate. I'm hiring. I'm available, says Plankton. I'm available, says... Thanks, sweet cheek, says Karen, grabbing your arm and kissing it. I'd like a job. You laugh.
Patrick and SpongeBob enter the chum bucket with their gear. There he is. That's the guy who made me a pirate, says Patrick. That's the guy who made me a pirate. Shut up, Patrick.
Shut up, Patrick.
Subscribe to me, please.
So do you have the cash? Yeah, you say, handing over a wad of cash. Do you take checks, says Ask Patrick.
What is this crime boss SpongeBob?
What is this?
SpongeBob hits
Plankton.
Patrick with the back of his hand.
Plankton laughs heartily and says, I'm gonna make you a pirate 10 times over, Patrick. Fuck you. Yes, thank you, sir, says Patrick. Patrick takes the cash and leaves. I've got to get back to work, says Karen. Okay, SpongeBob, says Plankton. You can go now. Thanks, Plankton, says SpongeBob. Bye, Karen. Bye, SpongeBob.
What happened?
So friendly.
What was this scene?
Do you want to rewind?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna rewind to when you two walk into the crusty.
Okay. Never mind. We're just gonna keep going.
Under a rock. Go live under a rock. Patrick tries to make friends with many pirates, but nobody wants to be his friend. And nobody except one, a scruffy, bearded pirate called Woods Rogers. Patrick, I've heard about you, kid, says Rogers.
I've heard about you, kid.
I already did something, sorry. Woods Rogers gives Patrick a hug. Patrick is shocked. I'm your new friend, says Rogers. You, Patrick, and Rogers go into a cave. You go again, Scorpy. It's someone donated for Doom Eternal music, and that's what we've got now during all these scenes. I was expecting some heavy shit to go down in the fucking chum bucket, but it didn't.
Patrick learns about love. Rogers teaches you about love. Hey, kid, says Rogers. What's the difference between love and sex? I don't know, you say. Both are good? No, dumbhead. I mean, what is the difference? I don't know. I guess love is stronger. No, there isn't much difference. Except that love means you care about someone for who they are, not what they can do for you. You don't love a woman who's going to suck your blood, for example, or who is a vampire, or who is your enemy. What about a woman you make love with? Well, yeah, that's slightly different. It's the closest you can get to loving someone, but it still doesn't mean you love her, because if she turns out to be a traitor, you'll still hate her. Or say she's a hamster and she bites your finger, you'd still be angry. So who do you love, Woods? Me, kid. Okay.
Hold on, I have
This
to
is
go.
like,
Hold on.
who is this crazy pirate that's just talking about vampires and shit? He's like, this dude's on opium.
What a
Man,
speech.
Tori's going off today.
Damn.
Squidward emerges from the darkness of the cave. What are you doing in my cave? You are angry at being disturbed and blast Squidward with your laser gun. It screams as its flesh burns. I'm a busy man, boy, and you got any gritty to offer for that scream? You nod and give him alcohol.
All of a sudden, a red meaty claw unearths itself from the dirt of the cave. It's Mr. Crab's corpse. It grabs Woods Rogers' leg and starts to pull him into the earth. Ah! Help, boys! Screams Rogers. Take that man out of here! You nod, fire your laser gun at the monster, and Mr. Crab's head explodes. Thanks, kid. I can finally rest. Patrick's POV? What? You go to sleep.
Now we've switched to Patrick. You go to sleep in the cave.
Now Patrick is the
Terrible
main.
nightmare.
This is the weirdest AAA game I've ever played.
Man, they just fucked up Squidward for no reason.
The nightmares are full of big pirates, screaming parrots, gambling, whores, and much, much more. After a few hours of nightmares, you awaken and feel quite tired. You have been working very hard on the ship.
Oh,
You're on a ship now.
Okay, we're on a ship.
SpongeBob wishes he could go back to his normal life. You dream of being back at the Krusty Krab, never having left, with all your old friends. It's great. Except, of course, you're missing one important thing. You wake up and look at your hand. There it is. That most important of all utensils. The customer is always right. What does it mean?
Mr. Krabs is laying on the floor in a fun pose. You smile thinking about how much you hate this place. At least I suppose it could be worse. You look around and try to figure out what to do. You could just leave. Mr. Krabs touches
is SpongeBob taken
SpongeBob's
hostage
face.
by the pirate?
Oh no, I think it just entered that, didn't it? You'd have to ditch the ship leaving it vulnerable, but you'd be free. Mr. Krabs touches SpongeBob. SpongeBob does not move. He is completely still. Hello, SpongeBob. You turn around to see the massive figure of the Krusty Krab owner, Mr. Krabs. He grabs you by the head and slowly brings you close to his rotting, stinking mouth. It's too bad you had to die, he whispers. I was getting to like you. Holy shit. SpongeBob screams. You wake up. Oh shit. It was a nightmare.
You wake up, it's dark outside, but the moonlight shines through your window. The angle of the sunlight makes it appear that the darkness is being split apart by two people. SpongeBob is experiencing grief dreams about his murdering of Mr. Krabs.
Squidward ghost appears. You wake up and sit up in bed.
Ignore my line.
Sleep. I see that. Mr. Krabs is not done with Mr. Krabs yet. Looking out your window, you notice the silhouette of a massive figure. It looks like I can't see you. Like whisper, say something so I know you're there. How could I have forgotten one such as you? Whispers Squidward.
Here, I'm gonna go.
Oh, sorry, I hit after.
Alright, whatever.
I can't see you. You whisper, say something so I know you're there. Oh yeah, I was killed by Mr. Krabs. You know. Oh,
okay,
you
so
turn
Squidward's dead.
Ghost. He's always been a bit of a cranky ghost. What do you want, Squidward?
I was killed by Mr. Krabs, you know.
Now let me go.
You die. There's like a jump scare death.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. So who died? I guess it just confirmed that Squidward was dead.
Squidward got killed by a laser gun.
Yeah, it was Patrick's laser gun.
SpongeBob says, "Yeah, I know. What are you doing here? I'm here to finish what I started." Suddenly, a hand grabs your throat and shoves you against the wall. You claw at the air, trying to reach the face of your assailant, but all that appears is a black mass. Squidward's SpongeBob is like constantly having nightmares.
It's Dark Mr. Krabs!
By a ghost.
It's Dark Mr. Krabs, the shadow wraith that's been killing the Bikini Bottom population. He wraps his head around your throat and you begin to feel lightheaded. Please, you manage to choke out. Holy shit.
Somebody come save SpongeBob.
Wait,
I have money. Please let me go and I'll give you some so you'll leave me alone. That won't work. Dark Mr. Krabs says in a voice that you can barely make out. Someone act quick! SpongeBob's gonna die!
It's gotta be Patrick. Patrick's the only person still alive.
Hold on, I'll help.
no.
Okay,
No, you can't.
help.
Let Patrick do it.
Patrick,
run in. Patrick has dedicated his life to teaching Woods Rogers.
Job with whatever
Teaching is now pacifist. You
You
start to yell, but quickly stop. This causes Patrick to turn on the light and see you're fighting for your life. What's going on? Patrick asks, holding his wooden crucifix in his hand. What are you doing? You stare at the figure in front of you. It looks just like Dark Mr. Krabs, you realize. The wraith has taken the form of your former boss. It's come for me too.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, setting off a bomb was the best turn that could have happened to that story.
SpongeBob says, "Patrick, you have to use the crucifix. You must send this wraith back to hell, please." "I can't," Patrick says. "I learned from Woods Rogers." Suddenly, Dark Mr. Krabs disappears. You slump to the ground, then collapse.
Dark Mr. Krabs starts to hum at a frequency so low it rumbles the pineapple house. "What was that?" Patrick says, terrified. "I don't know," you say. Dark Mr. Krabs disappears again, then laughs. "I like this form," he says. "I'm going to enjoy killing you both. I'm going to laugh as you scream." The ghost of Mr. Krabs disappears, then the ghost of SpongeBob does. What?
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna delete that. That just we don't even need to deal with that. SpongeBob's alive. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it's gonna take it from here. I'm hungry. Is it too late to order something? Yes, it is. Shit. Damn it. No food for Wayne tonight. I guess I gotta eat fucking peanut butter.
That's good too.
I'm typing something right now.
Peanut butter is good. Kind of want some. I might take a... After this story, we should take a quick break. Or actually, after this story, Scorpy, you're gonna duck out, right? Because you want to take a break before your stream?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so once Scorpy leaves, we're actually gonna have someone sub in for him. It's either gonna be Log or Balp. So get ready for that.
Bob shakes his head. I can't tell what's real and what's a nightmare. My life is filled with torment at every second. Truly, this is an existence worthy of a cretin like me. Dark Mr. Krabs laughs as the light of the sun disappears. The sky goes from a bright blue to pitch black as the moon is swallowed by the shadow of the sun.
Holy
Patrick stands there
shit.
terrified with his wooden cross.
No one will hear you scream, Dark Mr. Krabs says. I'll make sure of that. The sun vanishes and the darkness is complete.
The darkness is complete.
Please, you say, SpongeBob and Patrick, don't let this wraith kill me. Send it back to hell. No.
No.
What?
I deserve my death. The words echo in your head as you see the wraith vanish into the air. You hit the ground with a thud. Your life flashes before your eyes, and then nothing.
That's fucking awesome. You live to see the sunrise! Holy shit!
I think the story's done, though. That was a good
Why,
ending.
you ask? Dark Mr. Krabs laughs. You're too dumb to know why, mortal. Patrick's screams fade as the sun sets and the moon rises in the sky. You wake up at dawn. Your dreams have never been all that vivid, but this time you have them in vivid color. You see a ghostly crew walking on the surface of a pool of water. It's your dead friends.
I think that has. I think the you
SpongeBob.
died has to be the end.
That's the thing. End.
Oh my
god! Oh no! What? This is some creepypasta shit.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Patrick, die!
All right, well, that's gotta be the real ending. Nobody survived this story.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
is dead now.
That's such a good end screen. Holy shit.
Oh my god, we have to take a
All
break.
right, we're gonna take a break. Scorpy's gonna go take a break. He's gonna stream later. Stick around in the chat because we're gonna raid Scorpy. We're gonna blast him with thousands of viewers. That's gonna be like a little after 11 p.m. But we have a few more stories to tell, and Logmore Balb is gonna come in and fill that spot. Chat, in the meantime, during your break, you could sit here and listen to the media shares, or you could grab a snack and a drink and a sip of a drink. So do whatever you want. We'll be right back.
Sip of a
Scorpy.
drink. Snack of a
Scorpy,
sip.
everyone say goodnight to Scorpy.
See you later, Scorpy.
We're gonna play Viva Piano, but rest in peace, Patrick.
Patrick's not gonna be there.
Patrick,
burns
die.
with fire.
Patrick, die!
He's killed by pirates. Patrick is murdered by witches. Patrick does not survive.
Yes, sir.
Patrick dies. Scorpy's leaving, so it's your turn to shine.
My
Hey,
turn.
welcome to the stream, Logmore. We're on break right now, so if you want to talk to the chat a bit.
No, I'm gonna dispose of trash.
Dispose of the corpse. Holy shit.
Okay, I'm all ready.
Alright.
gonna have a good time.
Oh boy, man. God. That was wild. That was one of the... You know, I think I say this every time we do a AI dungeon stream, but before we do an AI dungeon stream, I always think, like, surely this time it won't, like, be as crazy. And then every time, somehow, AI dungeon proves me wrong and just gets fucking crazier.
I'm usually a catalyst for it kind of going awry because I like to just kind of throw shit in there.
Hey, that's true. At that time, I wasn't the first one to die. I was the third one to die. I'm just thinking about whenever fucking Patrick walked in and just shot Mr. Krabs in the head. That's true. SpongeBob wasn't even the one that killed Mr. Krabs. Why was he the one being haunted by his ghost?
Come back when you're a little.
I don't know.
Bottom text.
I'm trying to scroll back up and find the part where... Let me just look for bullet. Yeah, here it is. Patrick arrives and puts a bullet in Mr. Krabs, and Patrick says, oops. Oh, man. More twists and turns in that story than most movies.
Oh, man.
Patrick died under a rock. Patrick is devoured by ghosts. Patrick is murdered by pirates. Patrick dies in a fire. Patrick drowns. Patrick is beaten to death by angry villagers.
Equal.
Patrick is poisoned by witches. Patrick die. Wild.
And it just did all of that on its own.
It just did all of that on its own.
Because Scorpy kept saying Patrick live under a rock, I prompted it with Patrick die under a rock, and then it just went fucking crazy.
The song is so good. I'm back. Sort of.
Hi.
Got a snack.
You got peanut butter?
Well, I had a bite of peanut butter. This music is from Okami, Star Trek 2221.
Come back when you're a little. Richer.
It's not Dino. I had some peanut butter, and I got me a mini bag of buttered popcorn. Hold on, I can't open it. How the fuck do I open this? The usual strat is not working. You're supposed to, like, tug on either end, right? And it's just not doing it. Okay, I did it. I've got small amounts of popcorn.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is a mini bag. Okay.
Corey, goddamn.
Are we all here and ready for some more AI dungeon?
Uh-huh.
Logs here?
Yep.
A holly snack? You guys want some popcorn? Okay, open mouth. You dropped it. That's not my fault.
Okay, close mouth.
Close mouth. This screen is the funniest fucking thing. Wait, did it change? It did. How did it change? It used to say Patrick is a good sweet boy, and now it says no.
I
Patrick
know.
died last night.
It's
Is it because you guys were messing around?
I was messing around with it.
So we're gonna do another AI Dungeon multiplayer story. That's not my bird you can hear. That's Gir's bird. If you heard a bird, you wouldn't hear my bird from here. What kind of story should we do? I had the idea earlier that we should do a story that's us acting out an episode of Hell's Kitchen where Gordon Ramsay is an AI.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I would love to do that one.
Hunter x Hunter. The thing is not a lot of us know about Hunter x Hunter. Like, Log and I know a lot about it, Gur knows something about it, Trog knows nothing about it. You want to do the Hell's Kitchen one?
I think that would be funny. I think a cooking competition AI dungeon would be a good one.
So let me type out the scenario. The you are all contestants on the hit reality TV show Hell's Kitchen, where the four of you are competing to win the respect of Chef Gordon Ramsay, a hot-headed culinary genius who is not afraid
of spiders.
Sounds like he's afraid
to die.
No, someone just donated for like screaming compilation, so it's just like a bunch of screams all of a sudden. A hot-headed culinary genius who is not afraid to be brutally honest. It is the first night of the show's recording, and you are tasked with preparing a meal of... There you go. Put that in, Trog.
All right. So, for the record, we are all, none of us are going to be Gordon Ramsay. We are all going to be contestants on the show.
Now, we may control Gordon Ramsay if need be, like, because we can always hit the story button and, like, command Gordon Ramsay to do something. But we really want Gordon Ramsay just to be, like, an angry AI and see how it treats us.
I have to come up with my chef's name first. Hang on.
There's a lot of Hollies in the chat.
There is a lot. What's up with that?
Did Holly come up? Did I say Holly?
Hey, look at this.
Sea Shanty is Holly's song? It's from RuneScape. Holly never played RuneScape. I don't think.
Holly never even played RuneScape.
I think we've all played RuneScape at some point.
I played for like 3 days.
But few have mastered it.
Alright. Here is the link.
I'm not a fake Holly fan, it's just I don't tune in for the BRBs. I'm just on Holly's streams whenever she's actually playing the games. I dropped popcorn on myself! Ha!
Itch!
Let's play! I gotta wipe off the butter for my fingers. Okay. What's my chef name? Just make a very normal name. Let's do one-word names. They can be funny.
Well,
but let's
I've
do
already failed that.
Okay.
So.
All right.
My name's Buster. You are all okay. So we have to figure out. Yo, sex doctor. Thank you. We got to figure out what we've been tasked to cook. It is the first night of the show's recording, and you are tasked with preparing a meal of lobster thermidor and a beer mat pastry for the rest of the kitchen crew. What? What is that? Normally, this would be a straightforward task. However, you must take into consideration that the chef is watching you the entire time. Do any of you know what the fuck that could possibly be?
I do know what lobster thermidor would mean. I don't know what the fuck beer mat pastry.
Why does it capitalize the lobster like it's somebody's name?
Okay, so lobster thermidor is a real meal. A French dish consisting of a creamy mixture of cooked lobster meat, egg yolks, and brandy stuffed into a lobster shell. Okay. So who's going first?
I want to go first.
What'd you say?
What is this
I
mashup?
would like to go first.
Okay, you can go first.
What's it mashed up with? This is so familiar.
Start off nice and easy. Very careful.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about copyright there. So this is Gur, you're Chef Chuck?
Yeah, okay. Yep, Chef Chuck begins boiling the water to cook the lobster. As the water starts to boil, you wonder whether you should cook the lobster first or keep it frozen until after the pastry is done. After a moment's hesitation, you reach into the bag of frozen lobsters and pull one out, dropping it into the rapidly boiling water. Wow,
I think
not even within fresh lobster.
I think this story has the potential to get fucking crazy, I think.
Who's
Hold
second?
Look up Snoop Dogg's lobster thermidor recipe. It's apparently pretty dang good.
Ooh.
Hey, lobster. You like lobster?
Okay.
Lobster's dirt cheap.
I'm gonna go.
Go ahead.
All right, Log can go next.
All right, let's put Trog last. It'll be Gir, Log, me, Trog. Treatzel?
Treatzel looks for beer in Hell's Kitchen cellar. Treatzel heads into the Hell's Kitchen cellar to look for some beer to help him work on his confidence before his first challenge. He heads past the gift shop, which is closed, and down the stairs.
What's with my man?
Should I continue it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, hit enter. I want to see what happens.
Alright. There's a door on the right that leads to the loading dock. He opens it and heads outside. A man is sitting in a lawn chair smoking a cigarette. Treatzel nods and goes
going?
past. Do I continue?
Treatzel has left this set
I want to see
immediately.
where the fuck Treatzel is going.
Treatzel just left this set.
Oh.
Wait, hang on.
Looks like a sequence broke it.
Yeah, rewind that. I say let's rewind that one, and we'll let Wayne go, and Treatzel can go on his quest for beer.
I'm up.
Whenever it's his turn again.
Okay. Buster stands at his station more than ready to begin his meal. He has worked hard to get here and he is ready to show off his skills. Why doesn't it listen to me today?
Just repeated you. Maybe press enter.
He begins prepping the oven and washing his hands. Buster! A voice calls from upstairs. Get in here now! Treatzel quickly looks around.
Treatzel heard. Treatzel heard it all the way.
There's no one outside, but the voice came from inside the kitchen. He shrugs and heads back upstairs. What's wrong? Buster asks. Did we lose power? Okay, so I guess Gordon yelled so loud that Treatzel could hear him.
Yeah, and
That's
then
the only
Treatzel
explanation.
turned back around and started to go back inside. My turn.
Uh-huh.
Is this Jaws? Would the Jaws theme get copyright cut?
Probably.
I don't know.
Come back when you're a little richer.
It's Gordon Ramsay's theme. Thanks, TKO leaves.
It's John Williams, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
John
gonna turn
Williams
it way
is a
down.
big name.
I turned it way down.
Actually,
Bro,
wait, that doesn't
we just gotta
sound
keep
like
talking.
the Jaws theme.
Whose turn is it now?
Mine. I'm typing.
Fine, I'll just mute it. We'll just mute it. I can't actually skip it because the skipping seems fucked up. It tends to start looping the queue if I hit the skip button.
Oh, nice name.
Big Gumbo looks at the boiling lobster. Oh boy, that's looking like a... He smacks his lips. Mighty fine specimen there. Mind if I take a sip? He begins to lean forward, ready to press his lips to the surface of the boiling water. Big, nervous and excited, takes the cooking pot off the heat and rushes to the fridge. He opens it, begins pulling out ingredients, slamming the door shut as he does so. All right, mama, it's time to make some supper.
Awesome. Big Gumbo's a great character. Gur, you're up.
I'm up.
Oh, that's how we can skip a song. Cool. I figured it out. I'm just gonna move the playhead to the end of the song and let it just end naturally. Instead of hitting the button. Oh fuck.
I also imagine
This was
Big
yesterday.
Gumbo is like a 600-pound orc, like a giant man. Maybe not
Wait.
human, you can't tell.
If you missed yesterday's stream, we're here to relive it. So I guess this episode of Hell's Kitchen is gonna have footwork music. Do we start footworking?
Come back when you're
Footwork in the kitchen?
Everything's on sale in July.
Chef Chuck glares at Big Gumbo. What the hell are you doing? This is lobster thermidor, not gumbo. Stop it before Chef Ramsay finds out. Oh yeah, sorry, Chef, Big replies, beginning to separate the eggs. He takes 2 egg yolks and tosses them into a bowl, and beginning to whisk.
Howdy, Wayne. Want to hear
The
me?
camera cuts to a shot of the stove. There's a clear 1-gallon plastic tub sitting on top of it.
You're not supposed to put a plastic tub on the stove.
Hold on, I gotta do something. This isn't my turn. This is literally a continuation of what you're doing.
You have to play the Hell's Kitchen violin sting.
Where's Gordon? The tub begins to melt on the stove. The elastic tub melts and trickles into the clear water. It begins to turn a dirty brown as the water begins to become murky. This is followed by the water in the pot becoming more and more murky.
How is Treatzel gonna save us? Will he notice the melting plastic? Yeah.
Chef Gordon enters the kitchen furious. He grabs the pot, yanks out the lobster, and slams it down on a cutting board. He severs the lobster's head with a knife and throws it in the trash.
Wait, what does he throw? The lobster's head, the knife, or the rest of the lobster?
All of it, bro.
Damn, he's pissed.
He just disposed of it. All right, Treatzel.
Going. Treatzel discovers a dozen bottles of beer under the sink and begins working on the beer mat pastry. Treatzel sighs and turns off the stove. He grabs a bottle of beer and pops the cap open, taking a swig before returning to work. The next morning, Chef Ramsay enters the kitchen.
Hang on. Can we edit that to just remove that the next morning part?
Yeah. I can just delete that because he's already in the kitchen.
Just remove that part.
Yeah.
And then keep the rest. And then maybe press enter or
yeah,
something.
get a little bit more, Log. Press enter.
Okay. Chef Chuck turns to him and shakes his head. What the hell are you doing? I'm working, he replies. What does it look like?
Wait,
so you're drinking the beer in order to make the pastry.
Wayne's turn now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Turn.
He threw it off.
We've already failed the lobster. We're gonna have to start over on that because Gordon ran in and destroyed our work.
Didn't help that fucking...
I'm making my own lobster.
Came over and fucking started throwing shit in there.
Buster is scared of Gordon's fury and tries to make sure his lobster is perfect. Buster places the lobster in a pan and quickly begins to place the rest of his ingredients in order to make his dinner. Don't you dare touch that! Chef Chuck screams.
Chef Chuck is kind of a dick. He's just yelling at everybody.
It's boiling, he replies. It's still not hot enough. Get out of the kitchen and don't let anyone in until I say so. Huh? Buster sighs quickly. Buster sighs and quickly leaves the kitchen. The hell do you think you're doing? Chef Chuck asks. Making your lobster thermidor.
I guess Chuck's in charge now.
Trog, you go.
My turn?
Yeah.
Subscribe to me.
Oh shit, Lord Deathman 420. Doing a little sub bomb there. Thank you so much. Chuck, what the fuck, man? Can you please relax? We have to please Gordon. Gordon hasn't said anything.
That was something I meant to do, like, right off the bat, was have Gordon call someone a fucking rude Gordon name.
Big Gumbo is currently practicing eating a ball of mozzarella without using his hands. He's going to go for the world record. Just leave it alone, Chef Chuck screams. It's too hot, he says, as the cheese begins to ooze out of the shell and onto his face. It's so good, he says, in between cheese bites.
The cheese shell?
Chuck, you're up.
Alright, hold on.
That's amazing. Oh, this is a movie soundtrack. Who's donating for this shit? Don't donate for things that are gonna get copyright caught, guys. You get your shit skipped in an instant. Like whatever this is fine. This is good. This is some good cooking music. All right, Chef Chuck.
I'm working on it.
You better please, Mr. Gordon. This is familiar. What is this from? This is Jet Set Radio?
Yeah.
Jet Set Radio.
Chuck's not going to do something but
Popcorn?
But Ramsey is. Chef Ramsey notices the tomfoolery happening in his kitchen. What are you doing, you fucking donkey?
What are you
Chef
doing?
Ramsey walks over and slaps the cheese right out of Big's mouth. You completely gone insane! I think it's perfect, Big replies. This is not done yet, he says, and he pours the sauce over the lobster, sears it in the pan for a few minutes, and then serves it. Gordon Ramsay just did it for us.
Is it?
Hold on, let me hit enter
It's
and
my
see
turn.
what else.
Wait, no, it's Treatzel's turn.
Chef Ramsay serves up his lobster to the judge, and she gives her verdict. This is not finished, she says. It needs a dash of nutmeg.
What? Chef Ramsay? He is the judge.
Yeah.
Buster glumly serves up another batch and sears the lobster in the sauce for the judge.
Okay.
Alright.
Whatever the
Well-
fuck.
Buster?
Alright, yeah, Treatzel's turn. So Treatzel's outside drinking a beer and says that he's doing work.
Come back when you're a little.
Thanks, Unhappy Walrus. Oh,
Shrimp
holy shit.
tempura.
Hey, I'm gonna say, guys, no more media shares. We have 81 songs queued up. We're not gonna play them all. I might try to scramble the queue if I can.
Treatzel mixes all of the beer with some dough and attempts to make an extremely large pretzel. Treatzel begins to feel the stress. He begins to mix in more dough as the camera cuts back and forth to him as he tries to make the pretzel.
Play it, Gir. Hit the button.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Notices your lobster over what's this?
Have to hear it.
Do I continue?
Yeah.
I forgot that we had that sound effect ready. Thank you, Colonel Fisher.
Yeah, sure. Do another one.
I always have to
Nectar
continue
Levine.
with mine.
Heart with ribbon.
He throws down the dough in frustration and grabs a rolling pin. He begins to roll out more dough as the camera cuts to the judges. They begin to criticize his pretzel. It's terrible, one says. Why is there meat in the middle? Asks another. Treatzel tosses down the dough and breaks the rolling pin in half. He begins to tear up. I'm sorry.
Is it my turn, I think, right?
No, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Or
No, it's my turn.
No.
Yeah, it's
No.
Wayne's turn.
no, sorry. Yeah,
No,
it
it's
is.
my turn.
It's
Yeah.
Buster's turn. It's Buster's turn.
Come on.
Buster kisses
I got
Treatzel on the
confused 'cause
lips
it
to try to
mentioned
calm
Buster
him
in the
down. Buster stands up and kisses Treatzel on the lips. No, you don't understand, he says. It's my fault that this happened. What are you talking about?
He didn't even
Now it's
close the
my
quote.
This was your idea, Treatzel says. What? Hold on, I want to undo this. This is like nothing. I want to re-roll this one. Treatzel begins to panic. He looks around nervously and tries to make a run for the door. He slams into the open door and falls to the ground. His eyes widen as he feels his face on fire. Who's up next?
Me.
Now I'm getting fireworks.
Yeah, man, they're
Fuckhead.
everywhere. God, my fucking nose. Been bothering me the past few days. I got allergies kicking in.
I haven't heard a single firework this year.
So whose turn is it now?
My turn.
Trog. My neighbors informed me, like, hey, yeah, this year we bought some illegal fireworks, just so you know.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
And they
At
were
least they
pretty
told
loud.
you.
Yeah.
Did you like them? Were they fun for you?
The 9 that went off in that bunch that they had, they were cool, and then somebody from down the street came over and yelled at them, so they couldn't light any more off.
I really want to see how this concludes. Why the fuck did your face turn on fire? Because you touched an oven with your face that was so hot it ignited you.
Big Gumbo, after being treated for the cheese burns on his face, attempts to apply a sour cream salve to Treatzel's face in order to heal him of his embarrassment. Like Mom always said, sour cream to fix a broken heart. Big begins to apply the salve as Treatzel's face
Big
begins
Gumbo
to
is a
heal.
food privilege.
Ah, he says, that feels better. You're not gonna try to kiss me again, are you?
It'll make him panic. Don't kiss Treatzel. He doesn't like that kind of PDA. Big Gumbo is amazing.
Alright,
I
here we
agree.
go.
Sour cream to fix a broken heart. No, Treatzel's not homophobic. He just doesn't want to get kissed by his competitors.
Or his teammates, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Gir's turn, right?
Yeah, I'm typing.
Yes.
Oh, you're typing?
Yeah.
You're typing and playing? No more kissing. Love loses.
All right.
That's gotta be my favorite stock scream. It's almost over, guys. Don't worry. It's over.
Gordon Ramsay is now furious. The nonsense in this kitchen is out of hand. You fucking idiots are ruining everything! He's on the ground, he's stuffing his face, and he thinks he's in charge! Chef Ramsay yells as he points to each competitor. I'm going to give you all one more chance. The loser of this challenge is out of the competition. Now let's get started. The next challenge involves each competitor forming 2 teams of 3 and performing a choreographed dance to Tuscany and Tiagno. The first team to finish their dance gets to choose who they want to eliminate. The teams are Big Gumbo, Treatzel, and the Butcher.
I'm adding something. I'm adding something to this thought.
The Butcher? Who's the Butcher? Is Tuscany by Tiagno a real thing?
Again, lol.
Buster is
Tuscany
left
by
alone. He
Tiago
must
is
complete.
not a thing.
I fucked that up. Buster left alone. He must compete by himself.
Alright, hold on. I also have to add something.
I forgot a word. Will this get muted? What is this? One of the worst part of this, I can't see what the song is called.
Oh
Look at
shit,
this
here
one.
we go. It's going. Who wants to read this? Because I don't feel like it.
I'll read it.
Chef Chuck is also alone. He must
Trog will read
compete
it.
by himself. The teams are formed and the dance begins. As each team struggles to move their bodies to the complex steps of the dance, Big Treatzel and the Butcher quickly find themselves on the losing end of the competition. Oh no.
Okay, here. Buster starts busting out the fattest moves, much to Gordon's excitement. The teams line up and begin their dance. As each one struggles to keep up, the dancing gets more and more complicated. First, Big and his team struggle to keep up.
Uh-huh.
As the other teams continue to move, they fall further and further behind. Finally, as their teacher's voice yells, "No more fat! Lean and mean!"
Who's their teacher? Gordon?
The 3 massive chefs are left in the dust. Big Gumbo and his 2 classmates struggle to keep up with the other teams and as a result are in last place.
Oh no!
Sorry, I have to claim it. Wait, we
Don't
already
claim
heard
it.
this one way earlier. I'm gonna skip that. I think media shares are about to get fucked up. Buster, the judge says, you get to choose who goes home. I want my friend Chuck. He says, referring to his classmate. I want my friend Treat.
What?
Referring to his classmate. I want my friend Gumbo. Okay, so I guess you guys all get to stay.
So the Butcher, the character that was
Hold
not
on.
in the story before this started, is the one that gets eliminated.
Just type out the Butcher is eliminated.
Yeah, I said Buster says the Butcher must leave. Treatzel nods solemnly. I understand. He says, Buster and the Butcher walk over to Chuck and Treatzel. It's been a pleasure to cook alongside you.
Hey, remember there was a cooking competition at Blast.
What? I don't understand.
There's too many characters.
Wait,
It's getting really confused as to who's talking.
Let's re-roll that. The Butcher must leave. That's the tiebreaker, the judge says. The team with the tiebreaker must leave. The 3 remaining teams are confused, but we all tied. Someone should do a Gordon Ramsay input and skip to the next event. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I got it. Let me do it.
I'm doing mine.
Oh.
Treatzel doesn't know what he's supposed to do now, so he starts coming up with recipes for world-changing meat pretzels. Buster, you can't send your friend out there, Gumbo says. He doesn't know how to cook anything but meat. But he's so nice.
But he's so nice. He teaches us everything we know. He's a meathead, Big Ads. I'm the only one who knows how to cook anything, and I'm allowed to stay? That's the rules, the judge says. I'm gonna get you, Chuck. I'm gonna get you, Treat. Buster shouts as he storms off. Why am I mean all of a sudden? I thought Buster was like the summer sweet boy.
Competition got to your head.
Damn, character development. Holy shit.
The butcher turns into a pillar of marinara sauce and becomes a puddle. This is the penalty for losing the competition. I'm out of here, Big says. Treacle doesn't know what to do now. He's out of ideas. So he sits down at the campfire and stares into the flames. I'm just gonna go home now.
This season of Hell's Kitchen is a fucking mess. No one knows what's happening.
We need some structure again. Somebody try to bring some structure back into this story.
I could do it.
I got it.
You want it?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. I don't think this track already played. I don't recognize it.
Here's some structure. Chef Chuck suffers a heart attack, but Chef Ramsay saves his life. All right, I need someone to go get me some water, Chef Ramsay says. Go find a stream, fill up the bucket as much as you can, and bring it back here. Treacle runs off to find a stream.
All right, Treacle, you're really going to find some water.
I love that his first reaction is find a stream.
Buster looks over at the sink and wonders why the fuck Gordon sent Treacle to a river. Buster runs off to find a stream. Buster, why didn't you get water from the well? Chef Ramsay asks. What the hell are you doing? Buster doesn't answer. What are you doing? Chef Ramsay asks again, this time much more sternly. I'm going to get my friend.
All right, Treacle and Buster are looking for a river inside of the Hell's Kitchen set.
Who wants to go?
The goddamn well!
Isn't it Trog's turn?
No.
We're kind of doing it fast and loose.
No, I think Treacle
go
should go. I think Treacle should go.
Okay.
Yeah, this song definitely didn't play yet. I don't know. I would watch the shit out of this if this was an actual season of Hell's Kitchen. Please do a command involving the camera crew. That's a great idea, actually. It kept talking about like camera shots and shit. Why the fuck did Gordon Ramsay send us to a river? Is this to help with the heart attack?
Yeah.
Like, have you yet to understand?
That didn't happen, I think.
Treacle walks outside and falls into the canal because this season of Hell's Kitchen is set in Venice. He tries to collect water while not drowning. Treacle goes to the edge of the canal and pulls out a canteen. He tries to fill it up, but the water spills out and gets in his mouth.
Oh no, you don't want to drink the fucking channel water in Venice.
Buster says, gross! I told you not to drink from the river, Chef Ramsay says. No, he says, flicking his head. Not that one. The fuck? I'm just deleting that. I don't even know what that was. Who wants to have the turn?
I guess it's my turn.
What is this noise from that I keep hearing? It's fucking, it's the Hell's Kitchen noise. Trog has it on deck at the ready.
I have it on deck. It's not
me,
actually. I do have it, but it's Gir.
It is most famously Gordon Ramsay's scare sting, though. Generally, it's his. So who's going right now?
Me.
Yeah! Go watch Hell's Kitchen, you'll hear that noise 1,000 times.
It's that, and also in Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gordon Ramsay says shit like, there's semen on the sofa!
It'll zoom in on, like, the scared owner's face.
Yeah. I'm Nino!
My name's Nino.
I didn't make that.
It's been a long time since we watched those videos.
Is somebody taking their turn right now?
Yeah, it's me.
Trog
Sorry,
doing something
I had
incredible.
to think of. I had to
Galaxia
think of
Breaker,
something.
thank you. This music's perfect. What the fuck?
Imlatewike, LDF, HLKDFS. Why are we playing the Gordon Ramsay sting?
Oh, this is fucking Shin's theme from fucking
Big
Dora Hedora.
Gumbo, meanwhile, is going to try to impress Chef Ramsay by making Poopy Moopies, a famous French dish. He begins boiling onions. Big boils the onions, but decides to add meat instead. Meat? You're going to use meat? But the dish is supposed to be all about the meat, you say. It's fine, Big says.
All right, no,
I don't know who you is there.
Oh wait, no, it's Gir's turn. You're right first.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna edit that last one. That didn't make sense.
All right. What'd you change? Yo, thanks, Peace Treaty. What did you tweak there?
I changed it from being all about the meat to being all about the onions.
Oh. Ben's theme is over. Fortunately, that song's rather short, so we didn't get any opportunities to do anything with it. No thematic music tonight. That's not what we're doing. What is this? Is
All right,
Jet Set Radio also.
Chef Chuck suddenly jumps
Yeah,
to
sorry,
his
that's
feet,
a skip.
realizes how to cook the perfect hamburger, and asks Chef Ramsay for help.
Wait, this is Jet Set Radio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then we can play this one. I thought it was
The
copyrighted.
key is to keep the onions crispy, Chef Ramsay says. Buckets, let's get to work. Chef Chuck and the others start cooking the burger, but it turns out really bad.
Hold on, I got a good one.
Failed immediately.
Buster misunderstands what Gordon Ramsay meant and begins to pour buckets of river water on the burgers. Buster pours the water onto the pan and it makes a massive mess. The water spills all over the kitchen and floods it. What the hell are you doing, Buster? Chef Ramsay asks. We're making a moat. No, we're not. The chefs look at one another and laugh. Oh, you guys are hilarious, Chef Ramsay says. We're making a moat. All right, Log's turn.
Oh, man. This is just a sitcom.
Oh, did someone press enter? Oh no, what the fuck? It put two at once. Cheats always turns with a canteen of river water and
I
falls
fucked
into
it
the
up.
moat.
Sorry, I was trying to do something funny.
Just
and I
read yours,
ruined
Strong.
Log.
Read yours, Strong. It's great.
Big Gumbo is attempting to swallow a rotisserie chicken whole. Swallow it, Chef Ramsay says. I can't, Big cries. It's too big. Here, let me help you, Chef Ramsay says, trying to take the chicken from him. Big swallows the chicken whole, but soon runs into problems. I think I ate too much, Big says. It's fine, he says, puking.
Alright, Log, take your turn.
Sorry, Log.
That's fucking amazing, though.
It's fine, he says.
I love it. I love that Gordon Ramsay is like egging you on to eat the whole chicken. Swallow it.
Treatzel takes his meat pretzels out of the oven that has been submerged in moat water. Treatzel pulls out the pretzels and smells them. Mmm, meat, he says. He takes a pretzel and eats it. It's cooked through. All right, we're ready to roll, he says. The chefs begin setting up their stations. Is that chicken suitable? Big asks. Yes, it's cooked, Chef
I'm
Ramsay
going.
says.
Woo! Woo! What the fuck is her problem?
The cameras roll. Chef Gordon Ramsay steps in front of the crew and begins to give them their task for the day.
Finally, some
They must
good
cook a
fucking
fresh,
time.
raw barbecue trout. Trout? I've never worked with trout, Chef Ramsay says, so I'll do the cooking.
I don't think Chef Ramsay understands the point of the TV show.
He begins cracking eggs into a bowl and begins whisking them. Hold on. Buster
Fresh,
questions.
raw barbecue trout.
Buster questions Gordon. Hold on. Mr. Ramsay, why are you cooking the food?
Chef
I
Ramsay.
thought this was our contest. Alright, let's see how he responds to that. Oh, well, the camera people want to see me cook, he says. They think I'm a bad cook. Yes, you are a bad cook. Big Gumbo laughs.
All right, hold on. I got it.
pressed
I call
enter.
it.
You get the
Damn
next
it.
one. I don't care. They think it's funny. Anyway, back to work. Big and the others return to their station. Okay, here. It set us up perfectly. Oh, shit. This is a Wayneradiotv Vocaloid song. It's quiet. Who hit enter?
I don't know.
Trog, you can read it. It's your character.
All right. We're making a fresh raw barbecue trout. I don't remember what fucking voice I used for this character.
Deep and
Big
southern.
says, I need 5 minutes. Fine, he says, beginning to slice the trout into strips. Treacle returns with the pretzels. All right, we're all set, he says.
Awesome. Hey, Ghost Breath.
Dorahedra is one of my
right,
favorite
whose turn is it?
series ever. I'm so glad you've
I'll
seen
go.
it.
I haven't
great.
gone in a while.
No, Gers.
I'm a big fan of Dorahedra. This is real quiet, though. I have it up as loud as I can. I can barely hear it.
Chef Chuck asks how the trout can be raw and barbecued at the same time. I thought about that. I can't. It can't. How about we cook it? We pan fry it in some melted butter, season it with salt and pepper and lemon juice, and serve it with coleslaw and a honey mustard sauce. I'm confused, Chuck says. How do we make the sauce? Pour some melted butter into a bowl and add honey and mustard.
Okay. All right, treats
Actually correct. That's actually right.
Big Gumbo
wait.
clandestinely moves the bowl out of the way when Ramsay isn't looking and lays his head down where the bowl was, so Gordon cracks the eggs into Big's mouth instead. What are you doing? Chef Ramsay asks. I'm tired, Big says. Let's just cook the food. Big begins shoving food into his mouth. All right, we're all set, he says.
They're like, uh-oh. And like saying that last one. Go ahead, Log.
Sorry, I had to do it. Buster realizes a dark truth. Big Gumbo is a human oven. The trout is cooked to perfection. The pretzels are still warm. The chef served the food. All right, let's try some of the food. It ignored me. Hold on. We need a redo. Wait, it just got rid of it. Hold on. What did I type? Okay.
Oh, Wayne's wasting time.
What the fuck? It just did the same thing. It doesn't want you to be a human oven. It doesn't know what that means. All right, fucking take your
rewind
turn.
Rewind
Yeah,
it again.
let's
You
just get
actually
rid
made
of it.
hard. Oh,
Oh shit.
okay.
Well, okay, that works.
Treacle makes a glaze out of every spice in the kitchen put together in a Tupperware container. Big begins to serve the food. All right, here's the trout, he says. Try it. Chef Ramsay takes a bite and slowly nods. Good job, boys, he says. Well, that's too easy.
Hold on.
next?
I wanna go. Hold on. Okay.
Come back when you're a little.
This is so boring now. What the fuck?
Yeah,
This is
wait,
the
wait.
latest episode of Chowder.
We gotta do something exciting.
Here we go.
What?
Chef Chuck says, who wins the competition? We're not done yet, Chef Ramsay says. There's one more challenge. Chef Ramsay takes the boys to a side room and hands them each a folded paper. He takes one for himself. The chefs begin to open their papers. Congratulations, Chef Ramsay says. You've won the chef's table experience. That's amazing, Big Gumbo says. The boys begin reading their challenges.
Oh, so we all have individual challenges.
Thanks
okay.
for that mess. I skipped that one.
Wait,
That
I
was
have
one
an
of
idea.
yours.
I have an idea.
All right, Trog's got an idea.
I have an idea. Here, let's see what this does. Big's challenge paper says, a group of chefs must create a dish using the following. Butter, lard, pork chops, salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and 2 ounces of oatmeal. What?
The computer made that?
Yes, I did not. I just did Big's challenge paper says. It did
Buster's
everything
challenge.
else.
Buster's challenge paper says something scary. Create a dish using the following: human flesh, an entire raw chicken, and a lit candle.
Oh, hold on. All right, hold on. I want to go.
A lit candle.
I gotta cook it on the candle.
You have to cook a person.
Oh, it went for you.
Read it out. Read it out.
All right. Next challenge is just confusing. Cook an entire 9-course meal using only a ladle, a soup spoon, and your fingers. Treatzel's challenge is even more confusing. Create a meal using the following: lettuce, coconut milk, and saffron. So who's going first?
Who wants to go first?
Buster is horrified by his task. Mine said to use human flesh. Go, Chef Ramsay says. Buster begins to shake. It's okay, Chef Ramsay says. I just make soup. I won't be near you.
Oh my god. I'm crying.
Hold on, let me do my task. Buster grabs a knife from the counter. He slices off a piece of his flesh.
Oh.
It hurts like hell, but it is for the contest.
I think truly Buster has the worst.
He swallows the slice.
Oh, my stomach.
I don't want you wasting any ingredients. Buster says, "Oh no, I ate myself!" Buster begins waving his arms and twisting his head. Hey, he shouts, "Get me off, I'm still cooking!" He begins screaming as he's scared.
I guess Buster's out.
I don't think Buster's winning the contest. Buster has failed the challenge. He's put into a little room and he closes his eyes and exhales deeply. I hate this part, he whispers to himself.
Alright, I'll go next. I'll go next.
Oh, hold on, let me rewind this. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm just in a little room now.
Alright, I'll go next.
That was amazing. That was like the best like story opportunity I've had in any of these tales tonight. He eats his slice.
Wait, he eats his slice. You said he eats his slice?
No, did you what?
Yeah, he eats his slice, right?
No, I cut off a piece of my own flesh and I swallowed it by accident. You should have done that earlier.
I know. I realized too late. I was so busy
I don't know.
laughing.
I don't know what's gonna become, like, what's gonna happen to Buster later. Shit's scary. Yo, Kingdom Hearts music. This is awesome. This is perfect Hell's Kitchen music.
Big Gumbo attempts his challenge next. He looks at his ingredient. Well, Mom always said a good chef always samples their ingredients. He stares at the opium with a wolf-like hunger. That was terrifying, he says. I need a drink. He holds the vial up to the light. I'm not sure what this is, he says, but it looks pretty neat.
If you wanna keep going, it is your turn. Like, just kind of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go until it says that I lose or it gets totally
or you win
off the rails.
Oh, that's what this is? Big Gumbo's final challenge theme song, Trog, is Kingdom Hearts 3 Vector to the Heavens. I didn't know that's what the name of the song was.
Big Gumbo drinks the entire vial of opium, then swallows the vial itself. Big gurgles happily and grabs the knife. Let's go, he says, heading back to the dining hall. I'm ready for this challenge. He sets to work with a maniacal glee.
You ate all the opium, bro. How are you gonna make your recipe?
Subscribe to me, please.
Thanks, simpleton.
Are you still going, or is it my turn?
Yeah. I'll
He's
keep
gotta finish his
going until
challenge.
it. Yeah.
Chuck, what was yours? I can't remember.
A 9-course meal with like a ladle
With-
of spoon
with, like,
in my
a-
fingers.
Big Gumbo realizes that he's consumed one of the necessary ingredients. Oh, damn. He quickly looks around for a sodium opium substitute. He finds a large barrel by the fire. He pours water on it, then lights it on fire. He cooks the burning barrel for an hour, then pulls it apart to reveal a dense dough-like substance. It looks just like opium.
Oh, fuck.
He says it tastes just like it too. He shovels a large spoonful into his mouth. He chews and chews, then swallows it down. Mmm, he says, staring at the nearly cooked barrel.
Jesus. I love Big Gumbo.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
What'll he do next?
Big Gumbo combines all the ingredients into a bisque and then serves it to the judges and awaits their verdict. The bisque looks and smells amazing. The chefs begin to arrive and take their seats. Welcome, welcome, Chef Ramsay says. We have an amazing lineup for your first contest. The first round is an apple pie making contest. It didn't understand.
Rewind.
I need
rewind.
to rewind that.
You can redo it.
Let's see. I'm gonna press enter again. Alright, no, hang on. I have to take control directly for this one.
That 360 with the deep cut says the apple pie ending sucks. Boo. Got the peach cobbler ending. I forgot about the apple pie ending. That shit
Oh,
was
whoops, I said the
amazing.
chefs, but I meant to say, oh shit, this fucked it up. The chefs begin to eat Big's bisque. They all begin to cough uncontrollably and clutch their heads. I feel like my head is going to explode, Chuck says, holding his head in his hands. This is delicious, Eliza says, licking her lips. Big holds up a piece of bisque to the judge.
A piece? Isn't bisque like a soup?
I thought so.
When you put solid opium substitute into it.
Can I have a bite? He asks. Sure thing, Chef Ramsay says, taking a bite of the bisque. He lets out a surprised yelp. It's good, huh? It's great, the judge says. Okay,
All right,
I
hold
think
on.
we have to cut off my challenge there.
It is time
I accidentally
for
pressed
Chuck.
enter. Fuck. My hand hit the enter key when I was going for my mouse.
It is time for Chuck's challenge.
Oh, nice.
Let's do this, Chuck says, readying his knives. The other chefs stand up ready to help Chuck in his challenge. Briar walks forward. I'm deleting
Hang
that.
on.
Briar's
Yeah,
not in the
just
story.
delete that. Briar is not involved.
I would say in your first message, Gir, make sure to reference, like, what your challenge was. Like, because it's been a while. I feel like the story might need a little bit of, like, reminding what
I may
the
not
fuck.
remember.
I am in love with it, with the challenges it gave us. It's so fucking good.
Typing that out. Chef Chuck starts thinking about 9 meals he can make with a spoon, ladle, and his fingers. Chef Chuck takes his seat and stares at the 3 pieces of meat in front of him. I have to make a 3-course meal out of this, he says. That's wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna delete that. Alright, Gir, keep going. That was so fucked up. Just that one little message. Buster looks at his dead body.
He grabs the knife, but pauses. He lifts up his cutlery and runs it underwater, then dries it off with a paper towel. What's wrong? Chef Ramsay asks. I'm fine. Chef Chuck says.
Is that
He
a
stares
real
at
thing?
3 cuts of meat.
That's French, yeah.
That is a real thing. That's a real thing.
He reads off the label. Beef stroganoff? Stroganoff, Chef Ramsay says.
Let's learn about food, chat.
You're supposed to be a master of culinary arts. Don't you even know how to make your entree?
Oh, yeah, look at
Just
this.
trying to focus, he says. Focus your eyes on one thing, you'll end up hitting yourself in the face.
How are you gonna
Chef Ramsay
do that
says.
with just a soup ladle?
Yes. Chuck says. I'm used to that kind of shit from you, Puck. Is this a difficult entree for you? No, I can handle it.
All right, you should do something now.
You have to give it another.
Hold on, I'm gonna give it one more. Then get the fuck out of the way and let the rest of us cook our meals, an angry Chef Ramsay says. I'm trying to think, Chef Chuck says. You don't have to think,
You don't
Chef
have to
Ramsay
think.
says. You just have to fucking do it.
Do
I
it.
just fucking do it, Chuck.
Fucking do it.
Okay, I'm typing it out. Chef Chuck fucking does it. Suddenly, Chuck has made 9 full-course meals with just a spoon, a ladle, and his fingers. Alright, I'm ready, he says. Fine, Chef Ramsay says. Chef Chuck stares at the 3 cuts of meat. Which one do I Oh, no. Which one do I start with? I'll let you choose, Chef Ramsay says. You're the judge of good taste. No, you're the judge! Hold on.
Chef Ramsay spits
God
on
damn
each
it.
of the meats and the judges don't stop him. This one's good for braising, he says, pointing at the thin cut of beef. And
Erase
this one's
that.
good for stewing. Okay.
Erase that.
Spits.
Chef Chuck reminds Chef Ramsay that he is,
Your
in
llama
fact, the judge.
spit.
Yes, Chef Chuck says. I'm the fucking judge of taste. Let's start cooking, Chef Ramsay says. Chef Chuck chooses to cook the stroganoff. I think I'll make some stroganoff, he says. This
You
is
already
my
made the
favorite.
meals. You have to serve the meals to the judges. It's gonna get stuck on the cooking process.
Okay, I'm just gonna make it blunt. Chef Chuck actually just serves his meals to the judges. Chef Chuck brings a ladle of the stroganoff to the judges. Can I serve this to the other chefs? He asks. Go right ahead, Chef Ramsay says. The other chefs eat some of the stroganoff and give their opinions. What the fuck? It's poison. Chuck must kill himself. It's too spicy. Chuck must have gone insane. It's delicious. Get the man some drinks. It's under seasons. Get the man some more food.
That's their
Did you-
opinions.
Did you do that?
All I typed was it's poison.
Do we keep this or do we back it up?
Fucking
I
keep
say
that,
we
man.
keep that.
That's the fucking opinions of the chefs.
Okay.
Type
let me wrap it up then.
type like Chef Ramsay gives his final verdict.
Chef Chuck cries. Well, that stroganoff is delicious. He cries.
Chuck must kill himself.
Well, I guess you did your research, Chef Ramsay says. All right, it's time to decide what you're making for dinner. Chef Chuck wipes his eyes.
I
All right,
think
it's
maybe
Treatzel's
time
turn.
for Treatzel's
Treatzel time.
challenge.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, let me
unless-
start it.
No, I was gonna
What?
start it.
Why can't I start it?
Because I was just gonna
Because-
type like it is time for Treatzel's challenge. If you
Okay.
can type the same thing if you want. Wait, Gir, you
No.
you had an idea?
I did have an idea.
Oh fuck, SpongeBob toes.
All right, here's the idea. Chef Chuck quits the competition. Fine, I'm out of this competition. You can't quit, Chef Ramsay yells. It's not over yet. I have a game tonight. It's okay. I'll be back tomorrow night. All right. All right, now you're good.
Okay, start off my challenge.
Wayne,
Hold on, I'm doing it.
hurry up.
Finally, it's time. The last challenge. Chef Treatzel's challenge begin. Hello, I'm Tom, the model says. And these are my 2 models. What? Okay.
that really got me.
Right.
You're making eggnog, Chef Ramsay says, and you'll have 12 hours to make it.
This isn't working.
How hard can it be?
Maybe I should just start with like attempting my challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
can.
think
Well,
you
you
just have
can
to
leave that.
start.
It just says Chef Treatzel's challenge begins.
Okay.
I think it's because you put Chef Treatzel. I got confused.
Treatzel hollows out a head of lettuce and fills it with coconut milk, making what is basically just a regular coconut with a different shell. Treatzel takes his time hollowing out the head of lettuce. You know what this is? Oh wait, no, that's not Chef Ramsay.
That's you.
You know what this is? He asked Chef Ramsay. This is a delight, a Haitian food. They hollow out limes and make them into delight. They're nothing special, but it's a fun process to watch. Well, I guess you've learned something, Chef Ramsay says. I learned that delight is nothing special. All right, it's time to make something extraordinary, Chef Ramsay says. Oh dear, Treatzel says.
You know what's kind of crazy?
that's nothing.
Delay is not anything. It's not real. But AI Dungeon is like so good at coming up with realistic sounding fake things that it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe delay is like a Haitian food. I don't know.
All right, you got to make something extraordinary.
AI Dungeon is crazy.
That's why we play it so often. This is like one of my top reoccurring games. I've done so many AI Dungeon streams and it's always great. The first story was a bit of a mess. Chat, what's been your favorite story so far? The first one, the fantasy story, SpongeBob, or this one?
There's no way that the first one was a bigger mess than the SpongeBob one.
The SpongeBob one was so good. Patrick dies. Patrick is poisoned by witches.
Hell yeah, dude, hell yeah.
This one's been more subtle than the SpongeBob one, but I'm loving this one. Oh, man, I'm tired, though. Can I type something really quick and rewind it while you think, Log, or do you have yours ready?
I'm almost done.
Okay. Teleporm. I forgot about that.
Treatzel wraps the lettuce with more lettuce to keep the coconut milk inside. He ties a knot with saffron to keep the lettuce matrix structurally sound. What are you doing? Chef Ramsay asks. I'm wrapping it in more lettuce to keep the coconut milk inside. Treatzel says. That's not what I mean, Chef Ramsay says. I'm talking about the delay. I want to see the delay. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Treatzel says. The delay is in my stomach. Don't worry, it's fine. All right, Chef Ramsay says. The next challenge is wrapped up in plastic and sitting in the freezer.
Treatzel gets a multi-part challenge. This is too easy. Go look and see what the
Go
challenge
look in the
is.
freezer.
Yeah.
Just be vague. Just be like, go look in the freezer. Yep.
Treatzel goes in the freezer and unwraps his new challenge. Treatzel goes into the freezer and pulls out a large block of ice. He breaks it apart with a wrench, taking care not to cut his fingers. There's the large slabs of ice on the ground. I was given the task to make some ice cream, he says. Now I need you all to taste it and tell me what you think it should be improved. Alright, I'm gonna hit enter.
Oh, I typed something.
Just smashing ice on the ground and going, it's ice cream.
The judge eats the slabs of ice. It is not ice cream. It needs flavor, one judge says. Maybe some sort of rum or wine or brandy. It's too bland. I don't like how it's made, another judge says. That's water, Chef Ramsay says. It's not even slush, it's just water. Well, we need to fix that, Treatzel says.
How are you gonna fix it?
How are you gonna fix it, Treatzel?
Oh my god.
It's fucking water. It's not even
It's
slush.
fucking water. Raw.
Treatzel puts meat into the ice and serves it to the judges again. Treatzel takes a meat cleaver and repeatedly chops off the back leg. What the fuck?
He puts it in the ice and serves it to the judges again.
Read it. Read it.
Treatzel takes the meat cleaver and repeatedly chops off the back legs of a goat. He puts it in the ice and serves it to the judges again. Try the ice cream, he says. It's not even ice cream, one judge says. It's just some goat meat and some water. It needs some rum, another judge says. I want to see some fire in the eye. Try the lamb, Treatzel says. You want some lamb? Yes, one judge says. Treatzel takes a leg of lamb from the goat and puts it in the ice.
God.
Let's see what it does.
Somehow Treatzel's is the most fucked up.
He serves it to the judges, who eat it eagerly. It needs more salt, one judge says. More salt, Treatzel says. You want to put more salt on the goat? He's like being insulting now.
Yeah.
The judge says, yummy and fun!
I typed that, don't worry.
Fine, Treatzel says. We'll salt the goat. Treatzel hacks the goat's throat and bled out all over the ground. He throws the goat carcasses on the fire. The goat's dead, one of the goats says. So are...
I'm dying.
Oh no.
So are you if you don't
All
start
right.
working. Oh, fuck.
Buster would like to be let out of his little room soon. Let's go, darling. Faye says to you. Faye takes you into the kitchen and go over to a steel huge door. I was gonna rewind that.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on, we gotta rewind this. I don't want Faye in this story. I don't know who the fuck Faye is.
Faye does not get to be a part of the story.
Alright.
I got something. I got something.
I gotta finish my challenge, bro.
I didn't finish his
It's
challenge.
not over yet? Okay. Finish your challenge. I'm just trying to bring Buster back into this story, but it's just forgotten him.
Treatzel makes ethically sourced goat ice cream. Treatzel uses a mortar and pestle to grind up goat bones into a fine powder. He mixes it with goat milk, letting the curdling process happen naturally. He puts it in the churn and whirls it, then takes it out to freeze. After a few hours, he gets some fire-resistant gloves and takes the churn out of the freezer. He pours a little bit of the frozen mass onto a metal pan and puts it on a stovetop. He heats it up, watching the white congealments melt. He pours the melted mass into a bowl and serves it to the judges. Wrap it up. You were supposed to add flavor, one judge says. Next challenge, Chef Ramsay says, braising the goat. Challenge accepted, Treatzel says.
Hold on. Before you...
All right,
I like-
all right, Buster. All right, Buster, your turn.
I want to believe that this is Hell's Kitchen because it is literally hell, and each of these challenges is like specifically created to like represent the sins of the person who has to do the challenge. Treatzel is forced to continuously do challenges forever. That is his hell punishment.
Challenge accepted.
There's an extra mechanic at play in this goat challenge. Gordon Ramsay says he leaves the room and returns while wheeling in Buster, who is tied to a chair. What happened? Chef Ramsay asks. Where is Ken? Ken is on... Why does it...
Is this still a short story?
It doesn't want me to come out of the box.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna fix this.
Could manually fix it.
I gotta skip this. We can't do SpongeBob music. It gets copyrighted. You can donate for SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom music, but that one gets caught super easy. That is a quick DMCA. Okay. Gordon checks his security monitor. Buster has bled out in the little room. Everyone cheers. What are you doing? Chef Ramsay asks. We need to butcher the goat. Oh, we can do that after we braise it.
Chef Ramsay and Gordon are two different people.
Yes, his name is Chef. He's been Chef Ramsay this whole story. Then you just went out with Gordon and doesn't know who Gordon is.
Hold on. Okay, let me change it to Chef Ramsay. I introduced him as Chef Gordon Ramsay. God damn it! I can't get anything done. Chef Ramsay reveals that Buster is still alive and will only be freed if Treatzel completes the ultimate challenge.
Big Gumbo is taking handfuls of popsicle sticks and eating them like corn chips. We only have an hour, Big Gumbo says. For the next challenge, you will be making gumbo.
Nice.
Chef Ramsay reveals that Buster is still alive and will only be freed if Treatzel completes the ultimate challenge. I have an idea. You say, Big Gumbo, go ask Chef Ramsay if you can make the gumbo challenge. Why would he say yes?
Just hit enter.
Wait, no. I was told this is one of the best things you could make it do. Big Gumbo picks up a rule book and reads it. It reads, if a chef wants to do the gumbo challenge, they must bring the ingredients for authentic gumbo. So I just have to get the ingredients, Big Gumbo says. Yep.
Maybe not at this point in this story.
Yeah, maybe it has to be done when, like, it's not so dead set on a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Big Gumbo reads the rest of the rule book. Then I have to carry them back? Yep, you say. That's cheating, Big Gumbo says, frowning. Cheating? We're not doing anything wrong, you say. We're following the rules. I'm not arguing about that, Big Gumbo says.
You got more.
Oh, God. Where'd I even leave off?
Oh,
I'm not saying it's fair. That rule doesn't seem fair. Life isn't fair, you say. Exactly, Big Gumbo says. I think we should rebel against the rules. You nod in agreement. We can't do that.
Buster crawls out of a hole, bleeding. Buster, you say, what happened to you? Buster is covered in scratches and his clothes are torn. He's missing a shoe. He lowers his head, walking forward slowly. I need to go to the bathroom, he says. He walks into the woods, pissing as he goes.
This is sad. This is a sad
Leave nothing but a trail of fucking piss.
He walks into the woods, pissing as he goes.
Big Gumbo eats the rule book. Big Gumbo, why don't you go eat the rule book, you say? That's stupid, Big Gumbo says.
I said fuck you to that. Holy shit.
Big eats the rule book in 2 big bites. He says after chewing. Not as bad as I thought. Also, still room for Chili Mac. That's cheating, you say. Semantics.
Buster comes back out of the woods. The branches have torn his clothes off. He is nude and damaged and ready to continue the contest. Treatzel starts working on a gumbo challenge without being asked. Buster, you say, are you alright? Yes, he says, but I need to go to the bath. What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta, like, us inputting 2 at the same time. I'm gonna roll this one again.
Wait, now
Buster,
you're
you need a medic, you say. Buster walks towards the hut. It's okay. I'll just get some bandages at the drugstore. Big Gumbo, you're out of the challenge. Big walks off as the horn goes off. That was a fun challenge, he says.
Aww. I like Big. Oh, god damn it, you guys.
Three of us trying to type at the same time.
Oh my god. Just read Treatzel's. Just read Treatzel's.
Treatzel completes a gumbo challenge and a drugstore challenge without being told to do them. You hold the door open for Big, who drags in Little, figuring that you would buy him anything. You walk into CVS, taking a box of bandages and picking out the highest one. You look around, then quickly follow after him.
Made me laugh
Piss trail, he says. No, you know what I mean, he says. Here you go, you say, handing it to him. And here's a toy. You're buying my present, he says, shocked. Why? I just did, you say. Now go get in the car or we'll both be late for school. After a long, awkward silence, Big Gumbo walks out of the CVS door and into the seat.
The seat?
We need to go. Okay, we're going to school.
What is happening?
The gang goes to school in a hurry. As you drive, you get there just in time for classes to start. You all walk in, taking your seat. You notice that Big Gumbo is missing and wonder where he is. All right, Trog, where's Big Gumbo? Help us figure it out. It decided it's done.
Where even? I'm so lost in this story. I don't even know.
Hold on, I'll help recenter you. Hold on.
Bro, it's not gonna know what that means.
Why are we at
the red
school?
card.
Big Gumbo got the red card. It means he has to do something fun, like go to the ER. Dentist.
You nod and sit down.
I'm going right now.
Okay.
I typed something in.
No way.
Big Gumbo does not want to go to the ER. No way. You sit with Big Gumbo throughout lunch while he slowly eats his cafeteria food. He even pushes your chili mac away if you even try to give it to him. He looks at the door every time a student comes in.
Treatzel asks the security monster if they have seen Big Gumbo. I think he's in the library, the security guard says. Why? Do you know where the library is, you ask? Yeah. We're gonna go there after school. It keeps asking me how the AI is doing.
Yeah, I got that pop up once. The security monster moans and groans when he sees you. Wait, which one are you reading? You could read it.
If you see him, can you tell him we're coming? Sure. You nod and stand up. The security monster groans and moans when he sees you. Why do I have to do this? He asks. It's not like my job's that bad. You nod and walk out of the cafeteria. This is going nowhere.
Yeah.
This is not going anywhere.
Hold on, it's going somewhere. Keep reading.
What? Where are we? I'm so
Jeff Ramsey
lost.
says, "Why are we in school? To educate." The principal says, "Now, classes begin." The monsters roll their eyes and go to their classrooms. You walk to your English class with Big Gumbo, who is now eating his chili mac. He seems to have forgotten all about his food. You sit next to him in class and keep your distance. The teacher begins the lesson. You spend the next hour and a half doing nothing of any note.
Big Gumbo wakes up. What a horrible, awful, opium-fueled nightmare that made no sense. Big Gumbo slowly wakes up from his nightmare. He looks around, remembering he's in school. He breathes a sigh of relief. The school day continues, and halfway through, Big's chili mac is finished. Why does it keep bringing up chili mac?
Treatzel goes back to Hell's Kitchen and completes the goat ice cream challenge.
We gotta accelerate
You arrive
this.
in Hell's Kitchen and walk up to this door. You enter and immediately hear the screams of a woman and a goat. The walls
Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Who wrote that?
Holy shit, what is happening?
The screams become quieter, but now you hear the squealing of pigs. You turn your head to the left and see a pit of burning zombies. A woman comes out from behind the counter and stares at you.
Buster is lost and crying. He's surrounded by flaming pigs. The pigs eat Big Gumbo. Buster screams he is consumed by the flames. The pigs squeal as they're thrown on the fire. Zombies wander and eat their flesh. Jeff Ramsey, what the fuck? The woman runs away. You go back to the ice cream store and look around. You find nothing. Sign leaves the store. What?
Yeah, now we're on the track.
Computer freeze program. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Rewind. Rewind both of Picard. Get rid of Picard.
It's not letting me.
One more. That's good.
There
That's
we
good.
go.
Buster picks up a nightmare rule book and reads it. Rule number 1, whatever you face it alone. Big Gumbo looks around. The screaming woman and goat are gone. He is surrounded by pigs and zombies.
Hit enter.
Rule number 2, whatever you face it with courage. Big Gumbo draws this. This is like a fucking Kingdom Hearts opening cutscene. Like the text is flashing on the screen, and then
Big Gumbo is currently in the what is it called? The dive to the heart or whatever.
Yeah,
that is the start
whatever
of every
you
Kingdom
face,
Hearts
you don't give
game.
in. Whatever you face, you use your brains.
You skipped rule number 3.
Oh my god.
Nobody's reading. I can't keep track.
No, I think this story is done.
Number
I
5, you
think
can
we
double
can't
jump.
go anywhere from here.
Dodge some attacks.
That's a rule, is you can double jump. Someone read this, because this is great.
Buster runs away, pissing as he goes. You arrive at the hospital and see a crowd of people, some in the process of being eaten. You recognize them as other capes. Wait, there's a very simple change we can make that makes that a whole lot better. You recognize them as other apes. The apes charge at Big Gumbo. Oh! Read it.
Ow, my bones! He doesn't stand a chance against their numbers and is quickly overwhelmed. You run over to him as he gets beaten and ripped apart by the orangutans. His blood is shed and his soul expires. The zombies and the people being eaten disappear. Big Gumbo shoots a fireball which clears the charging horde. Suddenly you realize what's going on. The insane owner of the ice cream shop has trapped all the apes in a magic mirror.
What is happening? Hold on, I got it. I want to add something.
Wait, no.
Yo, I want to add something.
Sorry, I had to.
The apes bound on the inside of the mirror, screaming in rage and anguish. Big Gumbo sees your reflection and screams, You killed my brother! He throws a firebomb at you, but it shatters against your image.
Chef Chuck says, so did I win the competition? No. Damn. You need to get out of here before the cops come, you tell him. Fuck that, I'm not running. Please get out of here, you beg. Who's talking to who?
Bro, you're trying to have dialogue now? The mirror begins to shake as it falls off the wall and crashes to the ground. The glass is smashed. The magical force holding the horde at bay disappears. You step back as dozens of enraged orangutans come charging out. They grab people and tear them apart. Holy shit. You don't have time. Make your defleeting decision. You run back the way you came, away from the zombies, the orangutans. You sprint down the hallways and find another elevator. You hope it leads back to the roof. Rachel finds a satyr. Watch out for it! The elevator's doors open and you find yourself on the roof of the hospital. You see police and fire vehicles parked all around you. You look around and see a single figure. He stands staring off into the sunset. It's Treatzel. You follow his line of sight and see a small plane on the roof of the hospital that you've never seen before. What? Hospital is mercy. Someone else read this. Girl,
What,
you read
did
it.
somebody write this or did it come up with that? Treatzel says, we're gonna fly to a new country. Are you sure about this, you ask? Yeah, we're gonna make it. You see him turn around and stare at you. His eyes are blank. Go, he says.
Buster says there's no chimps in other countries. You run over to the plane. You look up and it takes a moment for you to realize what you're looking at. It's not a plane, it's a spaceship. It's not a plane because it doesn't have propellers. It's not a spaceship because it's on the roof of the hospital. It's just a weird looking helicopter.
Don't type it. Don't type.
Buster says, I have to go to the bathroom. You raise your hand. Yes, she asks, do you have to go to the bathroom, you ask? She blushes and looks away. Yeah, she says. Buster leaves her but crash lands on the planet of the apes pee. You stand in the hallway and unzip your fly. As you do, a gunshot goes off nearby. 5 or 6 gunshots right after another. Then an animalistic scream that could only come from a zombie or an orangutan. Hey, that's not fair, she yells. She waits for the line to die down and walks over to the counter. She orders a giant Coca-Cola. You order a root beer float. What what kind of name is root beer anyway? She asks the cashier. The cashier smiles and puts the two drinks together. The total comes to $5. Buster has the apes invade the building and begin to peel people's skin off like that guy in the movie The Blob. Then a bunch of the palms get chopped down by weird swords that look like big mosquitoes. That's when you realize that this was no accident. Who would do this? He looks at you and you signal him to follow you. He walks after you walk down the hallway. Follow me, you say. You enter a room and find a stack of money in an empty office. I have an idea. Buster says, "This is orangutan money. This is human money," you say. You sit down at a table and examine the money. It's different from what you're used to seeing. Each bill is much bigger than the ones you use in your wallet. It takes a moment for you to count the stack of cash and see how much you have. $5,600. That's a lot of money. The apes begin to gather outside the door. They bang on the door and they break it down. Before you know, the police are swarm the place, swarm out of the woodwork. The orangutan looks to be around your age and plays an electric guitar while the other three sing it. They remind you of 1980s hair bands.
Chef Chuck live under a rock. What? An orangutan says. You know who I am, you say. You're the guy who said he worked at a fast food joint. Stand up and point at him.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
No, it just ignored it.
The king orangutan does it. The king orangutan holds Chef Ramsay over his head and splits him in two. No, he doesn't work here. He works at a pizza joint. One of the orangutans says. Shut up, Steve. The king orangutan says. Let's finish this. King, we can't afford to fight him. We need to hire him. Another orangutan says. Fine. The king orangutan says. Hire him. Hire him.
Ignored me.
The king orangutan says, "Yes, sir," Chef Chuck says. Chef Chuck finds you, shakes your hand, and begins to exit out the back exit. Before he does, he turns to look at you one more time. He winks. "Do not speak about the orangutans to anyone or I will kill you," he says.
Oh my god, we need to wrap this up. Oh, I got it.
I already did something.
Oh.
The orangutans kill everyone on Earth. Chef Ramsay is lost. Big Gumbo has decided to live among the apes. They do not accept him into their society. They're trying to save it. You work at a local pizza joint for a few months until the Great Beast takes your job, your house, and your girlfriend in the jungle. He starves to death. The orangutans become a global superpower. They enslave humanity and force us to work for them. We are their slaves. The orangutans are vegetarians. We are forced to kill and eat our friends and family, but for some reason they granted protection. Olive and Spike immediately.
Who's Olive and Spike?
Orangutans rule!
Olive explodes into Gibbs, and then she explodes into Gibbs again. Spike, why did you do that, you say? Spike walks up to you. He takes a canteen of honey and smears it in your face, in an act of affection. Spike Siegel attacks the orangutans. You are a hero. You save the world. You decide to quit your job, but Spike quits with you. He decides to go into business for himself.
Alright, it's over. We need to wrap it up now.
Olive and him move into an apartment. She expresses a love for pranks. You stay with them 3 more years. Orangutans rock. We love Monkey. One day, Olive goes into the jungle to gather food. Something goes wrong and she is never seen again. After months of searching, you and Spike must give up on finding her. After that, your life in the city feels empty. Orangutans rule. Humans droll. Gumbas do what? You hear a strange noise, like a cross between a moan and a roar. You and Spike look towards the jungle. I think I hear her, you say. You hear a voice in the distance. Spike, my dear friend, is that you? A voice says. It's Big Gumbo. He and Orangutan have found you. This is wonderful. I'm so happy you two have finally met, he says, hugging you. The Gumbas invade. The orangutans hate Big Gumbo, but they can't do anything about him. He's a much bigger and stronger beast. The three of you have a friendship that lasts until the end of days. The orangutans are scared of them, but hate them. They have powerful weapons that can destroy any enemy. The orangutans have no choice but to accept them into their society. Big, why are you hugging him? I don't feel like it, Spike says. Who cares? Orangutans don't have feelings, Big Gumbo says. Big Gumbo wants you to join his tribe, but you refuse. He respects your choice. You live the rest of your days with your best friends and family. Buster has one Hell's Kitchen. Congratulations, Buster. You now own a restaurant. You can now visit it to send your agents out to con. Olive lived her life. She was taken in by Big Gumbo and she had many children. She did not go into the jungle to forage like her father wished. She died of old age and was given a grand funeral. Olive is buried in the jungle next to her father, who she saved from the flames. Wayneradiotv has released a new t-shirt that will feature a portrait of Spike with the words, "Orangutans are my friends," written across the back. Get it here. Spike and Big Gumbo continue to be best friends to this day.
That's the end.
Hold on. I want one more.
I'll have to make that shirt. Hold on, no. I have to do this.
Oh, it's the exact same thing. That sucks.
The new t-shirt will cost 10 cents! I can't do that.
Oh, no.
I can't do that. It literally won't let me do that.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I'll get you a better price.
I just did. Oh!
25 cents.
Between 25 and 35 cents. All right, Chad. So I wanted to make this AI-generated merch, but unfortunately, Teespring will not let me sell a shirt of that price, so the shirt can't happen. Because it has to be that. It has to be that price or it doesn't work.
The new shirt will cost $13 and change.
Did you guys get a "you died" screen?
Yeah.
That's the end, guys. Oh, fuck. Let's roll the credits. Thank you to everyone who donated tonight. There were so many of you. We didn't get to all your media shares. Fortunately, there were so fucking many. Oh, man, what a stream. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to raid Scorpy. Raid! Hold on, really quickly. I'm so exhausted. I can't read all of your messages, but I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna check out some of the donation messages and answer them for a bit while we listen to some of the media shares. But don't go anywhere because we're raiding Scorpy. After Puma J compared this to a Neil Breen film. Don't forget, this started out as a MasterChef prompt. It turned out great. It turned out into a fucking nightmare. And Gremlin says, Buster's return made me laugh so hard and long, I legitimately suffered symptoms of hypoxia. What do we got? What the fuck is this? Alright, chat, I'm gonna send you... This is... A cowboy said, "Howdy, Wayne. Want to hear me ride my horse, partner? Yeehaw." And they said this. I want you all to put this in Scorpy's chat whenever we raid him. This. Copy and paste that. I don't know what it is, but that's what we're gonna raid him with.
It's a virus, partner.
I'm sad during the SpongeBob story we didn't do much more with Ned Flanders. That probably could have been really funny. Oh,
I think it's for the best that we didn't ignore him. It gave us 2 Simpsons characters because it ended up saying fucking Seymour Skinner later on, and it like directly said Simpsons Seymour Skinner.
Of course, yeah. Len, of course you bought the fucking Baby Trapped Inside shirt. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Fun Cheek says, "Die Fugger 2. Yay, yippee." All right, you guys ready to raid Scorpy? Thank you to everyone who donated tonight. Thank you to everybody who subbed. There were... Oh, man. Look at the names! Has it even finished?
Nope.
No.
Holy shit! I'm gonna wait for the credits to loop, and then we're gonna go. I will not kiss you on the lips. I can't wait to look at any fan art that came out of that.
It's looped.
All right.
Oh, it has looped?
Now,
okay. Let's begin the raid. Everyone send your GGPs, send your currencies.
Woo,
to
go,
Scorpy.
yay! Woo!
Come on, over 1,000. Let's get over 1,000. It's Fuyu, thank you. Come on, press the raid button. You gotta join. We gotta hit him with the 4 digits. God. Bring it up, 992. Come on, baby. People are leaving. Hit the raid button.
Raid.
We got a raid with 1,000 viewers. Come on, 5 more. It went down again. Fuck. Bring it up. Bring it up. We're almost there. We're almost there. 1,000. Come on. Look, the raid button. 7. There it is.
Go.
I said it.
Now nobody touch anything.